What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream, guys. Good evening, good night, good morning, wherever it is in the world that you are right now, right? So I'm actually Funky Buddha, right? Some Hop Gun. I don't know if you guys had this. Man, what a great beer, bro. I haven't had this beer, guys, in probably in a good 2 years. Crazy, right? It's kind of crazy how long I had this beer, guys. So it is Friday night. It is Friday, everybody. Welcome to the live stream, man. I know I got people here waiting. And listen, I know you guys wanted me to get on the stream. I'm on the stream, baby. So it's going to be straight talk today. Some of you guys might not like it, but it's something that I do because I always like to keep things 100. I really do. All right? Because that's just what my channel is about. So either way, guys, everybody, cheers. We're going to be having Hank Dank on the stream as well. But either way, guys, OMI is doing wonderful, right? We're looking at 0.0103. We saw it go all the way to where was it at? 0.0107, right? So higher than previously. So I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, guys. Definitely seeing a lot of the gains. And remember, guys, you probably heard about OMI here first. So for everybody else that just heard about OMI for the first time, man, cheers, salute to you guys. Congratulate you guys because it's very important to go ahead and diversify, right? So Rose Acevedo, I hate beer, but that looks good. Man, I love it. Excellent. So cheers, everybody. Actually, I got these beer mugs. I go ahead and I put them on the freezer, man. And I put the beer in the freezer as well. And it comes out awesome. Like the little foam freezes up. I'm loving it. So everybody on the stream, what's going on, guys? Go ahead and smash the like button, guys, before we go ahead and get started. Everyone on the stream, man, what is going on? I know we got Rosa Acevedo, Hank Dank going to be on the stream shortly. Justin Sotelo, Johnny Dunn, what's going on, man? And December Bitcoin all around. Whiskey girl here. I usually just like to drink beer just so I can go ahead and maintain. Definitely a lightweight. So what's up, bro? Just Nina. Okay, guys. So today, pretty slow day for VeVe. All the excitement happened yesterday, right? A lot of craziness going on yesterday, guys, with VeVe. So a few things that I want to go ahead and bring you guys is the VeVe Marketplace. I want to talk about the VeVe Marketplace. I want to talk about eBay. Can you get banned for selling your NFTs on eBay, right? Also, the Telegram Marketplace. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that, guys, because the Telegram Marketplace is jumping. Okay, just last night I was playing around with the market group for VeVe on Telegram, and I got offered $2,000 for my Nightwing, right? I didn't go ahead and sell it, but I was just throwing it out there. I was throwing Ultraman out there just to see the prices. And, people thought I was there promoting for my YouTube channel, but no, I wasn't. I was actually just doing some research, doing some homework on how much these prices are actually going for. So, guys, I got my phone mirrored. I'm going to go ahead and mirror my phone here to you guys as well today because I'm going to jump into this Telegram group, and I want you guys to see how much they're actually going for. And of course, you go add me on Telegram, and I'll send you the invite to the Telegram as well. I also have a list for the resale value, so you guys can go ahead and get a good estimated price on what your digital collectible is actually worth, and then go to Telegram, and from there, right, make your own decision. Also, another thing that I want to go ahead and talk about is, are the VeVe drops fair? Some of you guys think that they're not. Some of you guys think that it is. I'm going to get into that. And some of you guys might not like it, okay? So we're going to talk about that. Also, guys, OMI turning into OMI, right? Because the gains are insane. I released a post last night on Twitter, guys, because I'm loving the potential for Ecomi, the OMI tokens, right? I say OMI because that's really what it is. It is OMI. I see so much potential when it comes to OMI. Guys, it is the first of its kind augmented reality NFT. It is the first of its kind to have massive licenses. It's going to have flying NFTs as well, and they're going to be taking out the VeVeverse. So the first of its kind to, hey, come over and check out my own virtual reality space. Also, guys, they got pioneers on the team, and I'm loving the tokenomics on it. And also, you could get into this early, but there is no vision because it's actually already in the works. That's what I like about it. Things like Dogecoin, things like Cardano, and other multiple coins out there, right? They have a vision, but they're not making money yet. So this is why I love Ecomi, because they're actually putting in the works right now. So we have a lot of that things to talk about. I have Hank, probably Hank, might go back and forth with me on Ecomi not being fair, but I do have my rebuttals on this. But either way, guys, welcome to the live stream. Cool shirt, man. Yes, I was actually watching the Justice League, and I said, man, I know I got my Flash shirt out there somewhere. So, I did pull out the Flash shirt. By the way, the Justice League movie, very good movie, guys. The Snyder's Cut. Go ahead and watch it. It took me like 3 days to watch it because it's 4 hours long, but very good movie. I'm loving it. Pandora, damn right, it is Friday. A lot of you guys were finally holding back to the weekend. Either way, guys, I get too many notifications from that group. But yeah, from Telegram, you have to go ahead and put it on mute. Jill Spears, what's going on? Bots definitely could be an issue. But also, what's a bigger issue, Jill, is having multiple phones, right? People would have multiple phones. I'm going to tell you guys how they could actually go ahead and correct this. But guys, with further ado, bringing in Hank Dank into the live stream. What's going on, Hank?
What's good, everybody? Happy Friday.
But yes, guys, we brought in, cheers, bro. We brought in Hank Dank into the stream. Hank Dank, guys, I've been knowing now Hank Dank now for a couple of months. Same thing with Pandora, Jill, and a couple of you guys on here. FTC for Life is on here as well. I see. What's going on, FTC, man? Welcome back. But yes, we're going to be talking about the VV Marketplace first. Okay, so talking about the VV Marketplace, I did put out a list yesterday, guys. I will go ahead and put it on now. And also, I'm going to start mirroring my phone on the Telegram app, so you guys could actually see how much these NFTs are actually going for. And if you guys want access to this Telegram group, then just go ahead and send me a friend request, or you can even send Hank Dank on Telegram a friend request as well. Well, Hank Dank, what's your opinion on the marketplace while I go ahead and mirror my phone?
We're talking about the secondary, right?
Yes, the secondary marketplace. The marketplace is still not open, guys. It's going to start slowly opening back up next week.
We'll just talk about Telegram traders group. I think that's what you're going to pull up on your phone.
Yes,
correct?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Telegram VV trader group. Yes.
So, I mean, I have mixed opinions. For one thing, I don't think it's a very good barometer on how we judge how much these NFTs are actually going for. Simply because point A is that, let's say the Telegram marketplace, for instance, the secondary marketplace. I think I can look on my phone. I was going to say look on your phone. Do you see, it should show how many total members are in that group. Let me pull up mine.
5,000 members. There's 5,000 members in this group.
Okay, right. So there's 5,000 members. So we know that's at this point that's less than 5% of all VV users combined in this little traders group, right? That's less than 5%. And so what we do know is that out of these 5,000 members, pretty much everybody here that's in this little trading group is somebody that's buying to immediately flip, right? Yeah, you can see all these. Yeah, you can see all these people trying to flip things. All these people are buying to immediately flip. So you see some asking prices that seem like they're really great deals, and it's because somebody's just happy to buy an item and turn around and flip it. But something that's interesting is since this last drop with these Ultramen, you've noticed that all of these new members that have showed up that have not been on VV up until the Ultraman drop, they've kind of noticed how those prices for a lot of things are starting to sell. The older stuff, the Batmans, right, the Rizzos, the Todds, the Harleys, all of those things, how they're selling for over $1,000 in many cases. Yes. A lot of these people jumped in and bought these Ultramen, and now they instantly try to turn around and flip them for the same thing. They're trying to sell like the commons for like $500, the uncommons for like $1,000. They're trying to ask for, say, $1,500 to $2,000. In some cases, I've seen somebody asking $8,000 for the Ace, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, right?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they could always ask for $8,000, $10,000, right?
You can ask for whatever you want. Correct, but you're not going to get these prices. Even asking for like $1,000 for an Ace is ridiculous. you got to realize it's a rare. It's not even an ultra rare. It's a rare. Do I think that these markups that we give them right now are already kind of outlandish? Yeah, a little bit. But at the same time, I get it, man. NFTs are hot. They're new, and I'm not above selling my characters at a 10x markup either. But the thing is, so let's just talk about the Ace, for instance. So, okay, so there's a prime example. This guy's asking $900 USD for an Ultraman 7.
Yeah, 90,000 OMI.
This is a new person that just joined in here not long ago.
Yes. And guys, Ultraman 7, right? That's uncommon. So we're not even talking about the rare.
Yeah, you can ask for whatever you want, but you have to understand, Cameron, that just because you ask for that, yeah, someone may buy it. You're right. There's somebody out there that may buy it, but the odds are it's highly doubtable. Like, nobody's going to pay $900 for an Ultraman 7 when it's an uncommon. And it's a new uncommon. It's not even an OG rare or an OG.
That number is 983, by the way. The one that he's selling is 983. This one right here, 983.
Right. It's not even a good number.
Guys, my thing is, right, where's Cameron? Cameron, if you want to go ahead and list, I don't know, one of your unicorns, your Dolce, your Muka, right, for $20,000, that's absolutely fine. And if somebody buys it from you for $20,000, hey, bro, I congratulate you, salute to you, cheers, right? But my main thing is for everybody right now watching on the stream, don't get ripped off, okay? Before you actually go ahead and jump into one of these, because I've seen, guys, the prices fluctuate. Last night when I was looking for the Ultraman 7, right, getting a good ideal price, I was probably looking at $500. So now I got this person here, right, asking for $900. And then the common Ultraman, they were asking from anywhere for $200 to $300. I'm not sure how much they're asking for it now. And then the rare Ultraman, they were asking for $800, and one person I got an offer for $1,000. I got an offer for my Nightwing for $2,000 last night. So you could definitely ask for what it is that you're asking for. But for everybody here on the stream, if you're trying to buy, don't get ripped off. All right, don't just jump into conclusion into one of these and just go ahead and get it. And just make a quick decision like that. But you can ask for whatever it is that you're asking for. But if you stay looking at this VV Trader, guys, and you stay looking at my list, but if you mainly look at this VV Trader group, you will get a good idea around what price they're going for right now. So you definitely can. The Ultraman 7, I'll probably say right now, probably $500, $600. And then the Ultraman Common, maybe $200-$300. Maybe. Okay. But I'm just looking at what the Telegram is going for.
Right, and like I said, this is 5% of all VV users, 5%, and they're like paper hand sellers that are trying to ask for ridiculous amounts of money. I'm sorry. Look, I get it, Cameron. You are preaching to the choir here, so I promise you. But we've been in this for a little bit longer than just the Ultraman drop. So let me ask you a simple question. Do you think that this rare Ace is worth more than or the same amount as a Rizzo? Because that's what people are asking for the same amount for a rare Ace as they are for the number one Batman, the Rizzo. I'm sorry, but what you people have to understand is these prices are going to level. It's all this is going to level out when the marketplace actually goes live, and because again, like I said, this is 5,000 users, right? These 5,000 people. Essentially, there's maybe 20-30% of all VVs in this group. A lot of these people have money, and they have a lot of VVs. We'll talk about that later, though. We're on a different subject. But when the market opens up, all the rest of that 95% of people on VV that own NFTs, they're going to put their stuff on the marketplace for reasonable prices. And if you're asking $1,000 for a common Ultraman, while everybody else is selling it for $80, I promise you they're going to buy the $80 ones. They're not going to buy your $1,000 Ultraman.
They're not. The only way that I'll give $1,000 for a common is you better be giving, honestly, you better be giving me number one. That's probably the only way that I'll get $1,000 common. But yes, Hank hit a good point, guys. When the marketplace actually opens up, hopefully mid next week, at the end of next week, slowly starts opening back up, these prices are definitely going to go ahead and level up. All right, these are only 5,000 people of VeVe, 5,000 users of VeVe that are selling or are looking to buy into this group. There is currently 100,000 people already that have downloaded the VeVe platform. So we have 100,000 users that already downloaded the VeVe platform. We're only looking at 5,000 right now on this group. So it's going to go ahead and level out. But if you're looking to go ahead and sell, I believe it's a very great time for you to go ahead and sell. However,
if you can get it, yes, for sure.
Yes, I'm all about making the money, guys. So go ahead and flip it and put it out there, right? However, I already said I received an offer for $2,000 for my Nightwing. I didn't put it for sale. Why? Because I see way much more potential for Nightwing to actually go up in value. So you might want that money right now, but if you hold it, it's going to be worth a lot more because as the VeVe platform is growing, guys, we had 20,000 users on the VeVe platform on March 1st. Now we have 100,000 users. So you see how the scarcity, you see how supply and demand is actually building up, right? So imagine we have now 100,000 people that are spreading VeVe through word of mouth, right? Through tweets, Instagram, TikTok. So I could see the VeVe platform at the end of April probably jump into 250, 300,000 users already. So we're going to see a lot more scarcity. So you could go ahead and sell, and if you get a good amount, hey, kudos to you. But take a look at your digital collectibles, and if you see that they actually have way more value by holding it, I suggest you hold.
I agree. Can I touch on something real quick? Because Camera says VeVe selling too low. I disagree with that, and he also says his point is to stop selling too low. So first of all, I can get some of the historical significance for some of these and why they have such a high markup, and there's demand. But let's be honest, man. These are modeled after their real world counterparts, correct? And would you think that, let's say that they released, these physical Todd McFarlane's come out, and just a real world, for example, these physical Todd McFarlane's, when they come out, they're like $100, $150. Do you think, when somebody goes and buys that $150 Todd McFarlane that's all sold out, and they flipped them, do you think that they really marked them up, tenfold? No, you're not gonna sell a $150 Todd McFarlane for $1,000. So the fact that we get to do this with these VeVes is actually pretty interesting to begin with. But you sitting there thinking that you're gonna sell a common Ultraman for $1,000, and you think that's the price that it's supposed to be. I'm sorry, man. That's just ridiculous, and it's gonna level out when the marketplace happens, whether you like it or not. Even with a million users, I get it. These are early NFTs, and they're gonna have some significant value. You're definitely gonna get more than what you paid for them, but you're not gonna get $1,000 for a common Ultraman. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah,
and if you did, you got lucky. Sorry. Go ahead, Al.
It's too high. I believe, guys, for a common, you could go ahead and triple, quadruple your money. You really can. It's great. We're seeing great numbers on the VeVe traders, guys. I'm not knocking it for no reason at all. All right. I'm seeing great numbers. Just that some of them are very misleading. Like people are they don't have the boots on the ground. but hey, man, there might be somebody out there that just might buy your NFT. All right. But definitely, guys, if it is rare and it is like a number one, or if it is like, let's say, number 1988, and that was the year that NFT came out, right? That artist released that collection, then okay, you can actually make a lot more money. But I do disagree with some of the sales that are going on, or the offers, really, when people are trying to put it out there. But you could definitely go ahead and quadruple your money easy right now, and make a lot of money from it.
This guy says I'm a hater. Bro, you have no idea, man. I'm on here I'm spending my money on these things. I'm not stupid. I know they have value, but I'm not retarded either. I don't think a common. I don't care. Yeah, I get it. There's 9,000 commons, right? And I'm gonna do, and I'm happy to do the math. But we're gonna get into this in a little bit. Why VeVe needs to. There are gonna definitely need to be some adjustments. So there's not gonna. Nobody's gonna want to buy these to begin with. Is there another? Do you want to talk about another marketplace?
No, but guys, also if you did go ahead and buy right on this platform on VV Traders, who's gonna stop calling me. So guys, if you do go ahead and buy on VV Traders, right, there's actually another group that you could actually go ahead and go to, and that is called the NFT Escrow Corp. And basically what they're doing is that they're establishing a middleman, where basically you just go ahead and give your money to, and they give the digital asset to, and then they basically just go ahead and trade it off. So people are making money off it. It's crazy. I was seeing that happen. And again, why? Because you can't trust anybody on the internet, right? So that's what this group here comes down to, the NFT Escrow Corp. I saw that. I thought that was pretty interesting. That people just making money being the middleman. So that is also happening, guys. But the VV Traders, guys, eBay, I'm not knocking it for no reason at all. If you go ahead and buy, do your research, do your homework on it. Do not just buy so instantaneously, okay? Go ahead and do your research on it. That's it. Don't jump to the very first sale that you see. That's basically it. That's all really I got to say about it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pull up eBay as well.
Yeah, pull up eBay, which is interesting because I'd like to talk about eBay as well. And like I said, you guys are you think I'm naive, but I've been what you guys are saying right. I get it. You just jumped into VV, but I've been saying exactly what you've been saying this whole time from the beginning. I get that these have value, and I get that some of these are going to be worth a whole lot more in the future than they are right now. I'm talking about right now. If you think selling an ultra, if you think you should be getting $2,000, $3,000 for your uncommon or rare Ultraman right now, and you think it's worth more than a fucking Todd McFarlane or a Rizzo or number 19 Harley Quinn, if you think your uncommon Ultraman's worth more than that is now, then you're just, I'm sorry, but you're daydreaming.
Guys, I will go.
Ultraman you have?
Yeah, these are the Ultramans that I have. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the list later, right? But for example, I could easily go ahead and sell these Ultramans, guys, that were $40, okay? I could easily just go ahead and sell these for $200 a piece. All right, if I choose to. So I'm already looking at $200, $400, $600, $800 in just 4 Ultramans here that I have, right? The common Ultramans. So this is how fast you could actually go ahead and flip these. That's already had the Telegram running. You're seeing that just with the comments, some people in there want anywhere from $300 to $500, and probably all the way to $1,000, like Hanky's saying. And me being reasonable and wanting to do a quick flip, I'm gonna go ahead and put these up probably for anywhere $200 to $300, or I might just sell one whole set complete for maybe $2,000, so that one person actually has the whole entire set. Okay.
Hey, Cameron, do you want to buy my Ultramans right now? I'll sell you my common for $300, and I'll sell you my uncommons for $500 a piece. Do you want to buy them right now? Okay. You got the money. I got them.
Now, guys, the other one right now, that I'm looking for, I was able to get 3 uncommon Ultraman 7. Now, these, from looking at the marketplace, right, I am looking from anywhere from, I'll probably say $400 to $700. There's people on the trader group that they're putting them up for $1,000. I do not think this is worth $1,000 unless you have a low number. Okay, so if you're interested in buying one of these, I'll probably say I'll put them anywhere from a very good price from $300 to $400 to $700 right now, being average. That's what I'm going right now by the numbers. I don't know how the marketplace will be next week, but right now in the VV Traders, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Now the last one I want to go ahead and go through is the Ultraman Ace. You already know this is the rare, right? I was able to acquire 3. So with these guys, I was seeing them sell for $800, and I saw someone get offers for up to $1,000. So if I sell these 3 right for $800, guys, I'm already winning. Okay. Now this one that I have is actually 461.
That's one on the top left. You've got a sub 1,000. Like that's the same as our Nightwings. So yeah, I think you got a pretty decent number on that one.
Yeah, on this one I got that 461 is a pretty good number. So guys, if I sell these for $800 a piece, right, I'm already winning. And probably 461, I'll sell it for $1,000. Okay, and this is just me being reasonable with the prices, guys. And I'm looking to make some quick money. But I'm not gonna put them up for sale yet. I'm actually gonna go ahead and probably do one complete whole set sale, maybe for like $2,000. And easily, guys, I probably invested, let's say $550, and just off one sale of one whole complete set, I can make $2,000. And this is why I'm talking about you could really go ahead and make money with NFTs. I've talked about VeVe, I've talked about NBA Top Shots, because guys, the fever for NFTs are real. Some of you guys might think NFTs are stupid. I already went through this. I think, you know what? I think it's partially stupid as well, but I'm in it to make money. So if it makes sense, all right, if it makes money, it makes sense. I'm always telling you guys this. So that's why I'm in the VeVe game, guys, because I could look at this Ultraman, I don't know, for 5 seconds, take a picture with it, a couple of pictures, and that's it. I'll be done with it, right? I'm going to move on with my regular day. But I'm in it, guys, to make money. I think it is. The app is very cool. I know there's a big fandom, a lot of collectors that are, that really want this. So it's very cool. But guys, you can really go ahead and flip your money, but at the same time, be reasonable. I could ask, I don't know, 3,000, 5,000 for this guy. Doesn't mean I'm going to go ahead and get it. But if I do get a Billy Bob coming from around the corner, a mile away, I'm going to see Billy Bob and sell him for $3,000, of course. So it all depends.
For sure.
Yeah, if I see one coming, yeah, I'm going to give you 3,000 reasons why this Ultraman is worth $3,000 if I see a Billy Bob from a mile away. But guys, if you watch my live stream, I'm already telling you this is not worth $3,000. Okay,
that's my point. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you can find somebody to buy it for $3,000, $2,000, $1,500, fucking sell it, man. I'm not hating on you making money. I'm just saying what people are asking for now. You are not going to see the same situation when the marketplace opens, because when the marketplace opens, there is no reason that anybody is going to go and buy off of an outside secondary market. Because what's going to happen is inside the VeVe app, in the VeVe marketplace, the prices are going to be cheaper than you're going to see in this current outside marketplace like you're seeing now. So nobody's going to want to buy outside of the marketplace. It's just you're going to see cheaper prices.
Hey, I want to talk to SS. You underestimate Ultraman in the Asian market. You need to go ahead and elaborate a little bit more, SS. Guys, what SS is talking about, right? Ultraman is basically the original gangster, the OG from Japan and China. And there was no licensing for Japan and China. So this did not drop, all right, in those countries. It did drop, for example, here in the United States. So when the marketplace opens, we're expecting that people from Japan really want to get this NFT. And of course, due to scarcity and the VeVe platform growing and growing massively, right? Then we're expecting this to, in the near future, to skyrocket in the price. Right now, the Ultramans are probably for sale for $1,000, right? And it might drop down once the marketplace opens up. That's what we all expect. It might not. Who knows? I think it's going to go ahead and drop down. But eventually, guys, with more users coming to VeVe, with the fever building up, then I do see Ultraman surpassing the $1,000 range and more. I just do not know where it's going to go ahead and lead to. But for sure, scarcity, supply, and demand is going to go ahead and grow. So it all depends. If you see potential in it, hold it. If you want to go ahead and make a quick $1,000 now, go ahead and sell it.
Can I say something about this, about the Japan thing? And look, I want you guys to understand that I agree with you. I don't know if Japan will go wild in the same instance that you guys are thinking it is, but okay, for one thing, right? So we've got currently. I'm just talking about currently. I'm talking about far future. Not because near future, it's still going to be the same situation. So like the Japan and Chinese marketplace, they really have not caught on to VeVe yet. There are some. Don't get me wrong. There are Chinese and Japanese users on VeVe, but I would tell you at least 60% of all VeVe users right now are probably US based. Okay, it's just a fact. There are definitely users on VeVe from all over the globe, but it hasn't blown up in China and Japan exactly the same way that you think it is.
I mean, it really hasn't blown up anywhere yet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're still very early, right? There's 100,000 maybe. Today there's 150,000 people on VeVe. I would say today there's probably 150,000 people. So you saying it's going to blow up in the Japanese marketplace? Well, that's not necessarily true, because there's not even 150,000 users in Japan alone, right? And that's when you're going to see like the competition really blow up for these Japanese NFTs. But Ultraman, even in Japan, Ultraman's OG, right? But see, you could say even Ultraman and Godzilla are OG here, right? Because we all like older generations like me, and even some of you guys, man, you guys grew up on Godzilla, right? That the kaiju era, all those Japanese kaiju films, right? This is kind of rooted in our nostalgia as well. So there's going to be buyers for this all over the place, but I don't think this is going to be like the thing that the Chinese and Japanese market are just dying to get, like you guys think it is, right? They have so much over there now. So this character, this Ultraman character in that marketplace, it's like it's like Ghostbusters for us. I mean, it's nostalgia. It's Ninja Turtles. You know what I mean? It's things that we all grew up on and we remember. I mean, it's good stuff, and they're gonna like it. I just don't think it's like this, like you guys think they're gonna go ape shit crazy to grab an Ultraman and are gonna pay $1 million for a rare Ultraman. Yeah. Okay. Look, camera. Let me explain something to you. You say, yeah, it sold out in 30 minutes. Yeah, it sold out in 30 minutes, but you also have to realize that all these other drops before Ultraman, when we got Nightwings, when me and Alpha got Nightwings, it was a fucking pain in the ass, and there was 20,000 people on the app. Now you're talking about 150,000 people, 140,000 people, 130,000 people, however many it may be, just for this drop alone. Of course, it's sold out in fucking 30 minutes. But also, like something we were talking about earlier, if you guys want to get on the subject of why I may feel that there's some changes that need to be made, Alpha may feel differently, but another reason it's sold out is because people have figured out that a way to set it up to where they can buy hundreds. There are people with 100 Ultraman right now. There's people with 100, 200, 300 Todd McFarlanes right now. It's a little bit easier for them to buy, but you can guarantee that like this Ultraman drop's a prime example. So Alpha actually did it right. He was smart. He stayed in the app. I wish I had. And then when it went live again, he was able to snatch 2 rares right off the bat. It took me about 30 seconds to actually get back into the app, and then I got that screen that a lot of people got where it told you that it was trying to reserve your order, and then it failed.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
can
I ended up staying in the
Alpha
app.
will probably
I think we're losing you a little bit, Hank.
show you. Yeah, you did
Okay,
good.
I think I lost Hank for a little bit.
Too.
Let me give him a second to go ahead and recover. You're catching up though, Hank. It's playing fast. But yes, guys, I actually ended up staying on the app, and I did never close it. I left it open, so I was able to get that first Ultraman rare, right, the 461, right away. I saw the pending. I saw the green truck come on. It happened right away. Now the second and the third one already started loading because everybody else, just after those first few little seconds, everybody else jumped in. I think you're back, Hank.
It's all good, man. Yeah, y'all can say whatever you want, man. I'm just being realistic with you. It's my opinion, right? You don't have to agree with it or not. You can call me whatever you want to. It's just my opinion. But we're going to see in the end how it goes, right? This is, like I said, this is just my opinion. But anyway, so yeah, Alfie, you did it right by staying in the app. I think that's a really good thing that people need to consider for the next drop is when it crashes, maybe just leave your app open. And so we had this different situation, but if you've seen it really happen with this particular drop, where people were able to hoard 4, 5, even 10 rares, 6 or 7 of the uncommons, 15 to 20 of the commons, while other people couldn't even get one. And so while, like I say, more power to them, and I love that they were able to kind of game the system the way that they did with multiple phones and multiple accounts. I think a lot of people need to understand that with the current model, now that people are realizing this, there are going to be people who have large pocketbooks who are going to be able to basically employ armies of people with their own phones, their own accounts, and pay them a fee, just a small fee for every drop that they can secure. So imagine now you've got, well, we can't really say Asian, even though you usually like see these things take off more so in other countries, like Asian countries, where they pool their resources like this. But we're just going to say any group, for example. Let's just say Alpha decides he's got, Alpha's got $1 million pocketbook, no problem, to buy gems. He takes 100 people. They all have phones, and he just pays them $5 a piece for whichever NFTs they secure, right, on a drop. But this army of people with 100 phones now, they can snatch up 20-30% of the drop, no problem. Then they can turn around. And what's going to happen is in the resale market, they're going to set the prices. You have to realize that this is going to happen on an industrial scale. And you tell me I'm mad because it's sold out. You can think whatever you want, man. I'm just giving you the reality of the situation.
Guys, let me tell you something, right? I have a little bit of different opinion from Hank, but the good thing is that Hank is being a realist. All right, that's the way it is. But I want you guys to understand, we do not know how this NFT thing is going to go. If you guys haven't read about the Tulip effect, go read the Tulip effect, because we do not know this NFT thing is a bubble. All right. So basically with the Tulip effect, tulips were going for a lot of money, more than what the average yearly salary was during this time of the Tulip effect. And it ended up being a massive bubble, and these tulips were worthless. So at the end of the day, we really don't know how much this is going to go ahead and be. Okay. Now, with what's going on with Japan and Ultraman, there is still not a big crowd for it. Okay. But yes, you could definitely go ahead and make money right now. When the marketplace opens up, I think it's going to be a lot less. And then eventually it'll go ahead and pick up due to scarcity. But at the end of the day, guys, we do not know where this is actually going to go ahead and go to. I do see that there's going to be value in this, especially right now. We're seeing it now, right? I could go ahead and flip my 3 rare Ultramans for, I don't know, $1,000 a piece, $800 a piece, anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 gains I will have. But guys, the thing is that we just do not know where this is actually going to go ahead and go to. You can't say it's not a bubble because the story hasn't been told yet. So, Camera, you can't say that right now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that clearly right off the bat. You just can't say that right now at the moment. I think Hank flows up. Oh, Hank's there. So yes, you can't say that right now. I'm in this to make money, bubble or not. I'm gonna go ahead and be in this bubble, make my money, and if I do see a decline, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. So it all depends. So we still do not know where this is actually going to be headed to, guys. So at the same time, keep your boots on the ground and be level-headed. All right. You have to always know the pros with the cons, because it's not all fine, beautiful, and dandy. There's a billion people that thought that their cryptocurrency token, that their NFT project was going to go ahead and be the best and take off. And guess what? It never did. So that's what I want to tell you guys. Be level-headed and always know and receive the pros with the cons, because that's going to go ahead and separate you from the crowd. So just go ahead and keep that in mind.
I think, I love NFTs, and like I've said from the beginning, I think maybe 5% of all NFT projects are actually going to be successful. I think VeVe is going to be one of these that is highly successful. Otherwise, I wouldn't invest in. I wouldn't buy these drops like I have. I mean, like I said, we have Nightwings. We've got some of the original Batman. We grabbed some of these Ultramen. We're going to turn around and flip those for sure. We're going to do it again on the next drop. We're here to make money just like you guys are. I'm just trying. You can ask Alpha and everybody else that's been here for a long time. They know that I try not to subscribe as much to the FOMO and the hype as I can, because I want to be as realistic and smart about my money as I can be. And look, like I say, if you can get that money, if you think you can sell these for the prices you think you can, get that money. It's just my opinion that when the marketplace opens, the prices are going to level out a lot differently than you think they are, at least in the short term. In the long term, I do agree. When there's 500,000 users, yeah, these 9,000 minted commons are going to hold a lot more value, simply because ultra rares will be minted at 9,000 a pop in the future. But VeVe, I'm sorry, but they're going to have to change their model, because they're going to have to make it where people think that they have a chance to get a drop. You just have to understand it has to be set up where people think that they have a chance to get a drop. If users come on and they feel like they're never going to have a chance to actually secure a drop at retail, people are eventually just not going to try for it. And I know everybody thinks that all these people have money and everybody wants to spend $1,000 on this digital 3D cool thing. I think they're cool as shit, don't get me wrong. But that the NFT hype is going to die down eventually. Yeah, see, look at these. So we're on eBay. So let's look. Now we can see some more realistic prices, right? We can see what people are actually looking to spend on these things and not just.
This one's pretty good. This has a day and 18 hours left, right? This is
and there's several, right? Yeah, this is one I've been watching right here, right? This one's $255. They may get 300 for it. I imagine they'll probably get closer to 300 when the timer comes down. They may even get a little bit more than that. But see, look, that one's been up there for a while. Nobody's bidding $750 for a 7.
Yeah.
Something else I want to go shit. Can you open up the ones that say they have sold? Yes. Can you look up the sold listings?
I haven't been on eBay, Hank. I haven't been on eBay, Hank, in quite a long time. Honestly, is that?
Man, I think so. If I'm remembering right, you see like the 3 lines right there next to time ending soon. Click on that. Yeah. I'm looking for. No, that's not the right one. I always look at this on my phone. Can somebody help us out right here? I always look at this on my phone, so it's a little bit different. It's I know it's under. Okay, left column on the bottom. Oh, okay. Buying format. Okay. Yeah, I always look at this on my phone, so it's different. Okay, right here on the left side.
On the left side?
On the left side, yep. Scroll down. It'll show sold. I think it'll show already sold. Or click see all. See all. Buying format, see all. No. All right, hold on. I'm reading. Completed listings. Where is that at? Left-hand side, scroll down. Completed listings. They're saying completed listings. Is it show only?
I mean, that's all I see right now.
Keep going down, Alpha. They're saying keep going down.
So keep going down here on the left side.
Okay, there. Yeah, completed items.
I don't see it. Do I see it on here? Okay, I see it. There you go.
It's a show only. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't been on eBay in a long time. I stopped using eBay a long time ago.
Well, these aren't sold. Are these the sold ones?
I mean, the ended. They already ended.
Oh, these are the ones that ended.
Yeah.
Let's look at. Okay, so somebody sold their entire. That's interesting. Somebody sold their entire vault. That's pretty cool. That may be a legitimate sale. Oh, okay. Sorry, they're saying no, not completed. Okay, hold on. Scroll back over to the left side and go down.
Should have hit sold.
Saying that these aren't
no
sold. Like I said, okay, there you go.
Sold items at the bottom. Okay, let me click on sold items. Oh, I messed
up. Like I said, I always look at this on my phone, and it's like the setup's completely different. Sold items.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so there you go. 250. Okay, that one sold for $250. These I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know if these are legit. But we're gonna, because they have one bid a piece, right? So they were buy now. They probably clicked on the buy now option.
Yeah, they were probably buy now. So as you see, this rare right sold for $600. And let me tell you what number this was. Let me open it up here on the side. You guys won't see it, but I'm gonna tell you right now what number it was on the side. Where's the listing at? Okay, this was number.
Can I ask a question now? So, because I don't know. This is just an assumption by me, but I'm assuming that when these sell, that they are not immune to a shill account. Am I correct? A shill account can bid on these and win the auction and never have to pay. If you can tell me now that none of these...
I had to hit all listings. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I was on auction, so I did hit all listings already.
Can you tell me now that every one of these that sold got paid? If you say yes, then I will change my views completely. Well, if it's a shill account, it didn't pay any fees. If they have, you can tell what a shill account is. Zach Cruz. Which one's your sold listing, Zach? I know people don't pay all the time. I know how this works. I understand how eBay works. Believe me, I used to sell on eBay and I dealt with it all the time. You can bid up any item as high as you want to with a shill account, and you never have to pay.
Yeah, I was saying that too. I was seeing one earlier that it had 2 bids, and that buyer had no type of history at all before.
It has zero history. Most of them have zero history. And so, like, I can tell you right now, some of these are probably legit, and I believe that this 250 that was bought, this one that right here, let's say this one right here was bought for 250. I believe that was probably a legit purchase. This one that sold for 600, this rare sold for 600. I can believe that's a legit purchase. There are some of these, but I have had people show me some of these that sold for $1,500 to $2,000. I don't think those are legit purchases.
I'm gonna say this, guys. That Ultraman was $80, and if I could sell it for $600, hey man, that's effing awesome.
Rapid says that these only show listings that were actually paid. Look, if that's true, I will recant everything I've said about it. Okay, but until you can show me that that's actually true, then I just don't know if I can. Like, okay, so you're telling me somebody paid $1,500 for an Ultraman 7?
Anna's right. You could check if the seller relisted again, but that's already going to a lot of detail. But we could probably do it for one or two. So, like, let's look at this one, right? The VV Ultraman 7, right? No, this is
number 45. Ultraman 7, number 4523. Somebody bought that for $1,500.
Yeah, let me click on that one. That one there looks very suspect. So let me see that one.
I would sell my rare Ultraman for $600 in a heartbeat. For one, I'm not attached to it. And it's a rare. Like I said, I understand the price. It's a rare. It's not an ultra rare. If you can get $600 for a rare, you guys are treating this like they're ultra rares. If you can get $600 for a rare, take it.
So he has one, again, relisted for $2,000, but it's not the same one. So you see, he did relist it. He never sold it. He relisted it. He never sold it. Now it's at $400.
He never sold that.
45.23. It's now at $400.
Yeah, it's $400, and nobody's paying $400 for it.
Yeah, so that never got sold. You see, 45.23 here, 1,500 sold, and he relisted it again for $400. New listing.
I know you guys think I'm fudding. Like I said, I'm just being realistic. I'm here to make money just like you are. I'm just not going to fall to the hype. Okay, you can hate it all you want to. I really don't care. But like I said, I'm not going to fall to the hype. If you want to believe all the hype, go for it. That's up to you. So look, this one sold for $620. And it had 30 bids on it, right? I could believe very well that rare, that ace, sold for $620 for sure. Do I think that the $9.20?
One second, Hank. Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there, Hank. Guys, look.
Sure.
This says sold for the ones that are on the site. This is not sold, okay? For the ones that not sure how eBay works. I don't really know how eBay works, but you could tell this is $1,500 and it says sold, right? But if you click on them and you see what the seller else is selling, right? Seller other items 45.23. He relisted this for $400 over here. All right, 45.23. So it did not go ahead and sell. It says sold for XY reason. I don't know if that buyer backed out or he did that himself. I do not know, but it did not go ahead and sell. Now he has another one for $2,000. Again, you could ask for whatever it is that you want to ask for, but it doesn't mean somebody's going to sell it. But if you do sell it, kudos for you. I just wanted to go ahead and clarify that.
And I still have 2 orders pending right there. You act like I don't buy these things. I bought them. Believe me, I'm not stupid. You guys think I'm a hater, but I'm just trying to be honest with you. And look, you can, like I said, you can believe what you want. Anyway, so yeah, this one has. So whoever got those, I don't even know, but scroll up, Alpha. Somebody got a pretty good deal.
What does this line?
I don't know what the line. Does anybody know what the line through it actually means? That would be interesting. So look at this one. This one's interesting. I think it says sold for $102.50. and it had 26 bids. So I think it's just one for one of the uncommons. That's a more realistic and reasonable offer.
This one had 26 bids.
I think $100. I think you literally getting 2x your profit right off the bat is amazing.
Yeah, this here is legit right here. You could tell
Yeah, I think that's. And whoever got that got a great deal, right? I think they got a great deal. But you can see, so look, you can see shill bids right there. Look, those zeros, those top right there below the guy that got it for $100. That's a fake account.
Yeah, it could be. It could be that we're bumping it up.
That's a bump up account for sure.
Yeah.
And you'll see it. So, like, who bids? So, why would somebody bid $11? Just look at that right there. You can tell these are bump up accounts, right? So, why would somebody bid $11 and then turn around and bid? Or this guy right here, why did he bid $22 and then turn around and bid $25 and then just a couple of minutes later? Let's see how long it takes. So, why is it, let's see, every 3 minutes. Every 3 minutes, he bids up from 22 to 25 to 31 to 37 to 43 to 50 to 55 to 61. So he did that in the time span of 20 minutes. Why would you do that? If you were a legit buyer, why would you just keep outbidding yourself?
So you think he didn't sell it because he actually won the bid at $100?
So why would another individual like upbid himself?
No, what I think, Hank, is that I think the way it works, I haven't used eBay since 2000, really 2005, around there. But I think that he put a limit and he was winning those limits every time somebody bid on it. So since he was winning, it was, it kept showing his name on top and on top. That's what I think.
So these bid times don't matter? Is that what you're telling me?
No, the bid times matter. That would mean somebody else was competing with him. But since he already
has, why is that person's bid not coming? So you're saying,
I don't think it showed up.
Okay, so you're saying if I made the bid, his bid outbid mine immediately? Is this how this works?
Exactly.
Okay.
So he wasn't bidding with himself. Somebody else kept
then my bid would have never showed up in this ledger as long as this person had a higher bid limit set.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's how eBay works. But again, I haven't been on eBay since like
why they would never show that. Why they would never show the other bid. But like I said, I don't use eBay anymore, so I just that's fine. Look, I don't know everything. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, these are my opinions, and I'm not infallible. But again, like I said, it seemed odd. But now I know apparently if I make a bid, it doesn't show up in the ledger as long as somebody chooses to bid higher. So that one says it sold for $1,000. Is it a package? So it's an uncommon and a rare.
Yeah, it's uncommon.
Somebody may have paid
uncommon and a rare.
For that.
What'd you say?
Somebody may have paid it. Yes. Somebody. And again, these are ended. Some of these are probably buy now options. So,
but I was trying to see what numbers he didn't even. Let me see. Are these the numbers? Let me try to see. I'm looking for the image. Okay, there you go. 1,020 and 379.
Well, look, I learned something. That's awesome. I mean, that's good because that while it doesn't necessarily change my opinion that some of these did not actually get paid. I mean, it's nice to know that some of those accounts aren't just like upbidding themselves the way they are. They have it set. So,
but I'm not selling because people use escrow and I'm scared to get scammed. Eduardo, I can't tell you how to go buy it. Honestly, that's at your own risk. When you buy, I'm not gonna go here and make a video on it, and I'm not gonna act as a middleman. That's at your own risk. All right, and VV is against this. As well, it doesn't affect the token
in the
burning.
terms of conditions that you signed off on when you signed off on the user agreement, the terms of agreement, terms of conditions, whatever you want to call it. When you signed up to the app, it clearly states that you are not allowed to sell these outside of the VV marketplace. Now, what you do on your own accord, that's up to you, right? But they clearly state.
Let me ask you this, Hank. Well, first of all, before we get there, right? I'm gonna lay down the verdict, guys. The verdict is you can ask for whatever it is that you want to ask. You want to ask for $5,000 for your Ultraman? Ask it. If you see Billy Bob coming from a mile away and he buys it, man, kudos, congratulations, guys. That's awesome. I really do believe you can make money off NFTs. Double, triple, quadruple, 10 times it. All right. I do not know, but there is 100%. A lot of potential in these NFTs, guys. Like I said, I believe in my own book, right? The Ultraman Rare, anywhere from, I don't know, $700 to $1,000. The Ultraman Uncommon, probably from $300 or $500. Maybe $600, depends if you have a low number. And then the commons, anywhere from $100 to $300. Okay, that's in my playbook. I might be wrong. I do not know it. At the end of the day, do your own due diligence and put whatever price you want. You know, put that comment out there for $20,000 if you want. And if you don't get it, drop it down to $19,000 and see what happens, right? It's up to you. So that's all, guys. My whole thing is, and same thing with Hank, is you could put it out there for whatever it is you want, but have your boots on the ground at the same time. There's going to come to a point where that thing is not selling, and you have to come to the terms within yourself. All right? This is not a shot to the moon. It's going to make you a lot of money, but it's not a shot to the moon as well. But it could get there with scarcity, and if the VeVe platform keeps growing the way that it's growing now. March 1st, 20,000 users were on the VeVe platform. Today, 100,000 users are on the VeVe platform. So it is growing massively. Okay, so it is getting there. I agree. Hank, anything else you want to add to, before we close that chapter?
Look, I completely agree with you. Sell it for what you think you can get for it, right? And in a year's time from now, VeVe will be 1 million users strong. It could be more than that. And yes, some of these most of these early NFTs that we got here, as long as, let's be clear, as long as VeVe hashes out their issues, as long as VeVe, let's just say, we'll just blanket it, as long as VeVe becomes highly successful and everything works perfectly on VeVe, all these early NFTs are going to have some serious value. Just like Alpha said, list it for what you want. I'm listing my Todd McFarlane number 5666 for $56,666. So I don't think you guys are ridiculous in your pricing. I just think some of the pricing now is ridiculous. Do I think my Todd McFarlane's worth 56 grand right now? Hell no. I'm not stupid. But can it be? Yes, of course it can.
Or like I said, you might have a Joe, you might have a Bob out there that's gonna go ahead and give you that money.
There's just people out there with pockets so deep.
Yeah.
100 grand is something they spend on dinner at night. Okay, there are people out there. There are collectors that are with such deep pockets that, yeah, you're right. They will buy some of these things for no reason, just to have them, just to be able to say that they own them. I'm not saying that the money is not going to be there. I'm just saying now. I'm just saying right now, it's you asking $2,000 for a rare Ultraman is a bit ridiculous. You might get it, but there is a terms of agreement, whatever you call it. When you first signed up to VeVe, you clicked OK. You scrolled through the terms of service or whatever it's called, and you clicked OK. But you didn't read that shit, did you?
We're going to go ahead and find that out, guys, because I have an opinion on that as well. We're going to go ahead and find out by the end of the stream. So either way, guys, I see a lot of potential in these NFTs, okay? You can really go ahead and make 10 times that amount. The Ultraman Rare was $80. Now you can put it up for sale from $800, $1,000, $700 the lowest, and make some money, right? So it is effing awesome, all right? I love it. You can make money so quick, and the time to get into NFTs is now that this fever is here. All right, is it a bubble? Is it not a bubble? I do not know. Read about the Tulip effect and make your own determination from there. We do not know this. It's a story to be told. But my thing is, if it's making money now, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. Now, Jill Spears, before we get to the next one, does selling outside of VeVe affect the way OMI is burned? Yes. By selling outside of VeVe, there is no OMI being burned. So why? Because if you buy my Nightwing off eBay or you cash at me the money, right? It doesn't cause OMI to be burned, because now what I'm going to do is go ahead and gift you my NFT. So that's what's going to happen.
Can I chime in on this? Because I don't know. I haven't looked into that side of it very much. But my understanding is when an NFT, so when they mint these NFTs, they have OMI tied to them, right? And so when you buy these gems, you buy the gems, the OMI is tied to the NFT. When you buy the gems and you spend the gems and purchase and you purchase one of these NFTs,
I'll be right back.
that's when the OMI gets burned. So I don't think OMI gets burned. OMI doesn't actually get burned on the secondary market from you trading it back and forth. OMI gets burned when the gems themselves are spent to buy an NFT. And so, are what you saying is like when you buy an NFT in the secondary marketplace with gems? Are you saying that is how more OMI gets burned, or is the most OMI is burned when you initially buy the gems? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Because you spend gems, so you spend gems in the okay. You know what? Actually, I get okay. Now I see where it makes sense. OMI gets burned when you spend the gems, but when you buy in the secondary marketplace, you're spending gems regardless, right? You're still buying and spending gems regardless in the secondary marketplace.
Yeah, so in the marketplace of VeVe, you're going to be spending your gems, so it will get burned. So anywhere else is not, because you're not buying gems.
Right, and so and a lot of people are doing these trades. They're doing these trades for OMI, and they're not, or OMI, however you want to pronounce it. I say OMI, but they're doing these trades for OMI, usually through an escrow service. Whereas, are you having a problem with your beer there? Whereas,
I froze it, man. It got froze.
Yeah, right. And so, and so in these secondary markets, unless they're trading for gems or they're trading for, like on eBay, for example, they're trading straight out.
Don't be jealous, baby. Don't be jealous.
You're going to do a trade. Also, I need to teach you how to pour beer.
No, it's frozen. It's frozen.
Yeah, but you always pour it down the side of your glass and not just straight in like you're doing. Yeah, always pour it down. Look, Alpha. Always pour it right down the side of your glass like this.
Yeah, listen. I always say either we're gonna learn crypto,
so you gotta
or we're gonna learn about beer.
Frosty. A beer frosty. So delicious. But anyway, okay. Now I understand what you guys are saying.
Woo. It tastes awesome, bro.
Yeah.
You ever had Hop Gun?
Yeah, eBay doesn't affect the burn because what's it called?
Hop Gun.
No, I've never had Hop Gun. I'm drinking.
Listen, it's by Funky Buddha.
You guys,
I'm letting it focus.
Like you guys like beers, right? I want to show you a couple of cool beer cans. Focus. Who makes that?
It's an Alpha Jack the beer up. Hey, bro.
This
doesn't matter.
Juice Pack by Tups. Oh shit. Yeah, hold on. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, I do understand what you're saying though now about the eBay, and I already knew that about the eBay, the way they sell in the secondary market. But I was just curious about how OMI actually got burned, because I always thought that it got burned by just the gems alone. Which again, that makes sense, right? Because if you're buying items in the official VeVe market, which as they intended, the official secondary market on VeVe as they intended, then you're spending gems to buy in the secondary market, and that's how you're burning the token. So we really want the marketplace, the VeVe marketplace, to be upright, because you guys that are invested in OMI, you want tokens to burn.
No, the cinema capsule, it does not affect burns. There's no way. On the VeVe app, yes. We're talking about eBay and stuff like that. That does not affect the burns.
Yeah,
talking about the VeVe marketplace, yes.
Yeah, Cinema, you're right in that aspect, and that's what we're talking about. When you're just trading, so like if you're selling an item outside of the VeVe marketplace, whether it be eBay or the VeVe traders on Telegram, for example, what's happening is you're literally just going into the VeVe app and you're transferring your NFT over, but you're not. There's no swappage. There may be.
I'm going to tell you something, Milo. This is key for OMI. It definitely is, because burning.
Right.
Creates scarcity, okay, and it brings down the supply of OMI tokens. But I'm going to tell you this: once the marketplace comes back up, people are going to go ahead and just use the marketplace a lot more. Why? Because it's trustworthy, right? We're using the VeVe platform, so you won't have to deal with sketchy buyers and sketchy sellers, people that won't pay. Somebody's going to go ahead and rip you off. So once that marketplace actually comes, then of course, you're going to see a mass transition of everybody buying on the VeVe platform, because right now there's a lot of people that want to go ahead and buy. I want to buy the Powerpuff Girls, for example. I really do. I want to buy Mojo Jojo, but I'm going to go ahead and wait until the VeVe marketplace actually opens, because I don't have to worry about scammers. And at the same time, right, I'm doing it for the greater goodness of burning the OMI tokens. So for sure. Hey, OMI's doing amazing today.
Yeah, OMI is actually doing really good. Plus, also, honestly, you can trade outside of the VeVe marketplace, but I mean, it's really the safest option for you to really do your trades to begin with.
Now there was something else that you had talked about and has stopped you before I said let's close the chapter on the subject. But I do now. The next thing that I want to talk about, guys, is, are the VeVe drops fair? Okay, so
that's an interesting
so far
topic.
what I believe.
I like that.
Yes, are the VeVe drops fair? What I'm going to tell you guys is that.
Sorry, go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Oh, the terms of service. We're gonna get to the terms of service, King Tiki. If you could please remind me, we're gonna go ahead and pull it up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull it up, but I want to go ahead and close on this, and then we can look at the terms of service, right? But are the VeVe drops fair? And I'm gonna say this: if you got in early, enjoy it, abuse it. If you have deep pockets, buy as many as you can. All right, that's what I'm doing, and I could have bought more, but I had to go ahead and contain myself because I still have to go ahead and resell it. So buy as many as you can, take advantage of it, because the day tomorrow this could actually go ahead and change, and then this could become like NBA Top Shots. NBA Top Shots, guys, the drop, you join the drop, it puts you in a queue, and depends on what type of lottery number you got, then you're eligible to buy the drop. So most people get left out. While with this is first come, first serve, but yet, since that platform is on a beta phase, a lot of you guys are not able to go ahead and buy it. So for now, just take advantage of it and use it. Be the first one there. Enjoy it now that it's that's 100,000 people and less, because once this platform gets to 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, a million, it's really going to go ahead and get crazy. But right now, guys, buy as many as you can, because I'm pretty sure that they might change their drop service, the way it's performed later on, more like a lottery service like NBA Top Shot does. But for now, just go ahead and abuse it. I'm not hating on the drop service at all. As you see, I have a whole bunch of collectibles because I found a way around the platform. I figured out how to use it better. So I'm buying as many as I can for now. And if you guys want to go ahead and get 5 phones, 10 phones, but get 5 or 10 phones, because if you're not doing it, guess what? Somebody else is doing it. That's all I can tell you. All right. We're not going to go ahead and stop it. I could say, man, you know what? It's not fair. It's not. I'm going to buy as many as I can. Okay.
So look,
because if I don't do it, somebody else is going to go ahead and do it.
You asked, and so the way you coined this question was you asked, is it fair? There's a difference between is it fair and is it morally wrong for you to manipulate the system in your advantage? There's a difference in that question, right?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Is it fair? I'll probably say no. There could be better ways.
Is it fair? No. Are you wrong, or are you just
are you morally wrong for buying 10 of them?
It's designed to be played. I'm all about it, right? If you have the means and the money to game the system the way it's designed, do it. There's a difference between fair when you say the word fair, and then when you say,
hell yeah,
is it right or wrong for you to take advantage of the way the system is set up? By all means.
One second, Hank. Hold on 1 second. I like that comment. I like that comment.
It's capitalism at its finest. But when we're saying, is it fair? This is a different discussion, right? And look, fairness is speculative. But let's just ask ourselves, like, what would be fair? And look, and I understand people that want to make a lot of money off of this and they want to hoard as many as they can. Of course, they don't want it to be designed this way. They want to be able to buy up as much as they can so they can turn around and flip it. But when if we're talking about a fair system, we're talking about a model that's similar to Top Shots, right? Yeah, it doesn't work in everybody's favor, but look, Alpha, you're a prime example, right? We've been in the same at least we've been in at least 2 drops together, if not 3, and got in that line every time, and I've never got in a single time. But the difference is I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it in the way I am because I would be, because it's a fair system, right? It's random. In my mind, it's completely random. I got the shit into the stick and I didn't get in on a drop right, but I'm not. I understand that it's completely random. The difference between that is, and these VV drops. Hold on, we dropped out.
Yeah, I'm losing you for a little bit. You went
I'll wait till
underwater.
we come back in.
Yeah, let me give you a couple of seconds.
It's the same thing on my screen. Tell me when I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, Top Shot's model, right? We don't. A lot of us don't like it, but
you're not back yet.
Oh, I'm not back yet.
No, you're not back yet. Let me give you a couple of seconds. But yes, guys, this is what I'm going to say. Is it fair? It might not be. But at the end of the day, I think it is, right? It's the way the platform is. We're playing by the rules. We're not breaking the rules with the other platform. We're playing by how VV is selling their digital collectibles. So we're not doing anything wrong. My thing is take advantage of it now, because when you have 500,000 people on the platform, it's going to be very hard. So at least get these OGs, right? The first of its kind collectibles, and then sell them later. All right. Because at least since we're coming into the platform early, we got the upper advantage. So get your collectibles. Hold on to them, sell them now if you want to make money, or hold on to them because when 500,000 people get on that platform, then of course you're building up scarcity for your digital collectible. So it's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. Okay, let me see. I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back. And so, look, here, I understand how people are going to say, and it's fine. You can say what you want to say, right? But in the end of the day, with the system that's currently like it is, when people can literally just, and look, I'm all for it. Look, if you can game the system, right? But we're talking about fairness. Fairness is different than you taking advantage of the system. I have no problem with you taking advantage of the system since that's how the system is designed. But when we're talking about, let's talk about the future, right? Let's say there's a million users, right? There's a million users. You can guarantee that out of those million users, there's going to be those that have set this up as a business to buy as many as they can in the current system. So everybody's talking about, well, that's just the way it is now and all that. But I promise you, when there's a million users, you're going to change your attitude when out of 10 drops, you get lucky and are able to score maybe one NFT. And then when you want to actually buy one as a collector and you turn around on the secondary market and you see something that sold for $40, everybody's asking for $600, $700, $800 for that thing, you're just going to stop using you're just going to stop trying to buy VVs. Okay. I understand our attitudes now, but in the current system, your attitude is going to change if you can never get in on a drop the way the system is designed now. Okay? And this is just my opinion, right? You may feel differently about this, but this is the way I see when you're talking about a million users on VV. If you guys think you're going to get in on, a 10,000 item drop, you have just as much luck as winning the lottery, right? So, like I said, if in the current system, if you almost never have a chance, if there's 10 drops in a month and you get fucking lucky and you're able to secure one of those, and just one, you're not going to be able to buy 15 of them in a row. You just get to get one, and your attitude's going to change. So it needs to be, in my mind, it needs to be. I mean, first of all, I would love to see them mint way more NFTs in the future. It's simply because that means that the ones that we have now are worth a lot more money. I'm all about making money. Okay.
Hank, I want to say this though, right? I do feel like VV might have to do something, and why? Because Ecomi, the OMI token runs on VV, and we all want to make money as well with our OMI tokens. So we need to have VeVe better their user experience, right? So to better the user experience, is it better to keep the drop the way it is now, or is it better to do a lottery drawing for the drop? I do not know that. But at the end of the day, I'm all for what creates a better VeVe user experience. I'm all for that because
Amen.
for economy to grow, VeVe, the platform has to be top-notch performance for people to keep using it and people be addicted to it and keep on buying NFTs and have a chance at buying NFTs.
Yes.
So for all of us to win, at the end of the
Yes.
day, VeVe has to be successful and has to make it a great
Yes.
user experience. I will say that.
Exactly. It has to be a smooth experience. So you have to think it.
I think I lost Hank again. I'm waiting for Hank.
Just think of this from a user standpoint and a marketing standpoint, right? But think of this from when my connection.
Yeah, I'm losing
You think
Hank.
it's my connection?
Yeah, I'm losing Hank for a little bit. Let me give Hank another
My
chance.
bad.
Guys, what I want to say is that Poor Man Printing, right? I know you asked me a question. You said that you're getting, and I forgot. I got to give you a Doge dance. By the way, guys, Poor Man Printing, man, I got to give you a dance. We were talking and talking.
A special thank you from the heart.
I got to give you a dance. No homo though. But listen, Poor Man Printing, you asked me a question, right? I'm doing my tax return. I think you said you're getting about 13K. Should I go ahead and pay off my truck? Or should I put all 13Ks in OMI, right? I'll go ahead, honestly, and pay off my truck. That's what I'll go ahead and do, to be honest with you. Or maybe, get 1,000, 2,000 from there and your OMI tokens. But knowing that you already have a great amount of OMI token, I'll say just go ahead and pay off your truck. This year, one of my main goals is cutting as many bills as possible, okay? I have cut Netflix. I have cut other groups that I'm in. I have cut story blocks that I was in. I've cut so many stuff. So what I'll tell you is that you already own a good hefty amount of OMI tokens. Definitely go ahead and pay off your truck and just start getting rid of all the debt that you could possible. Yeah, Hank is still having issues. I'm gonna go, Hank, go ahead and reset your computer and come back, if anything, or just play around with your connection. But I am losing you. What's a bill? The VeVeverse is gonna be something, guys, that is going to be very, very interesting. And just drop until the app stops crashing. When they get the crash under control, then they should announce them. I disagree, Roy. They need to keep dropping, actually. Okay, they have to keep dropping. VeVe is VeVe for digital collectibles. Yes, Jill, I can't say much. I'm not going to be here promoting that. But I cut Netflix. Okay, I did go ahead and cut Netflix. So I'm still watching my shows, but I'm not going to say how. Oh, man. What was the title of this? But either way, guys, touching back to what I was saying, right? Is it fair? I mean, we're playing by the rules of VeVe. Go ahead and get as many as you can right now, right? If you got deeper pockets than somebody else, buy as many as you can. Buy what you could afford, but you could definitely go ahead and flip it. I already showed you guys the marketplace. I showed you guys eBay, right? Especially the Telegram group. You're going to go ahead and flip this already for a lot more money. So, you know what? Go ahead and do it. Make your money when the marketplace opens up next week. Again, you can flip this for twice, 3 times, 4 times, probably 5 times as much and more, up to 10 times. But go ahead and make your money, man. NFT is definitely making money. So buy in as many as you can, because when more users get onto the platform, you might not have this chance again. Okay, so definitely is a good time for you to go ahead and buy these. When do you think the ultra rare will drop? I do not know, Frankie boy. We've been waiting for the ghost trap, right? Forever waiting for this ghost trap, and it hasn't showed up. But they did say that from now on, every week there will be a drop. And as we have seen, every Thursday at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, so 11 a.m. for me Eastern time, there is going to be a drop. Okay, so every week we are expected to see a drop. So next week, I do not know what the drop is going to be. They haven't announced it. It might be Ultraman. And the week after, we already know the drop is going to be the DeLorean, right? Back to the Future. So very excited for that. But yes, from now on, every week there will be a drop. And the co-founder, Daniel Cawthor's already said that he wants to make it multiple drops actually happening for the week. Okay, so Hank, I think you're back.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know what we're on now, but yeah, I've heard as well that supposedly the plan is going to be every Thursday. There's supposed to be a drop. They're hoping to add more drops during the week. This is something that's pretty good because it's going to level it out a little bit. It's going to give people opportunities to actually secure drops. I think in the time being right now, it's still going to be extremely difficult. As long as the app is being the way that it is, there's going to be winners and losers regardless, right? There's always going to be people that are able to secure 5 or 6 ultra rares while somebody just keeps getting kicked back to and never getting the buy now tab. It's going to happen, and it sucks. Do I personally think that there needs to be a lottery type system, whether it's just a player pool like Top Shots? Everybody gets in early, and then you just get kicked into a spot in line, and you get to buy one. I mean, I would like to see that for myself. Most people probably wouldn't agree with that, but I think for VeVe to be successful, regardless of what approach that they take, it needs to be a smooth experience, right? It needs to be a very clean, smooth user experience, and a person needs to be able to feel like they can collect items at retail prices, build their collections without only ever being able to get them at a 10x markup in the marketplace. If people can feel like they're able to buy their collections and snag some rares once in a while or some ultra rares once in a while, and actually build their collections up and not just feel like every time they want to make a purchase they're going to have to spend $1,000 to buy one of these NFTs in the marketplace, then I think that's where they're going to fail. If a new user can come on and feel like they can buy one of these NFTs at retail most of the time, then yeah, I think they'll be successful. But I think the rares and the ultra rares, especially like the OG ultra rares, those should have a high markup, right? Don't you agree? I mean, because we're all in this early, so I think that in the future, those all should have a high markup and be extremely valuable.
So just imagine, Hank, when the platform reaches 500,000 or when it reaches 1 million, right? Let's just say 500,000.
Let's say 1 million. I like 1 million.
Okay, let's say 1 million. Imagine those ultra man, right? The ultra rare or the rare or the ultra rares, right? Whichever ones.
We'll say the rare ultramans right now.
Yeah. The rare ultramans, they're gonna be worth a lot of money once this platform reaches 1 million users, for sure.
Correct.
A lot of money. You could probably 10 times your money. We're already seeing that with the Batman Eduardo Rizos. We're seeing that already, guys. Somebody offered me $2,000 for Nightwing, last night. $2,000. So that is more than 10 times the amount. You're talking about 20 times the amount of what I pay for Nightwing.
Can I touch on something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. I want some people to kind of understand how the way this is going to work, right? So, like, let's say he says he won't sell for less than 25K, right? I'm with you. Look, I'm with you, man. Sell for less than 25K, but I need you to understand something important. When I understand they've sold for 1.5K, right? Somebody probably bought an ace for 1.5K. But not everybody's going to buy an ace for 1.5K. I understand. Look, I get it. Believe me. I want you to understand something. In the future, there are going to be people that are always going to undercut you. Okay? And what happens is, let's say 10 of you want 25K. Let's say 1,000 people that own the ace right now want 25 grand for their ace. And the other 2,500 people are more than happy to get $10,000 for their ace. Do you think people are going to pay you 25 grand for yours when they can get it for 10? No. There's always going to be people that undercut, and it's going to be this constant little step that's going to happen. In the future, yeah, there are going to be these things are going to have value, okay? I get that.
But you gotta understand, you think you're getting 25 grand for your rare Ultraman. Look, we can all dream. I get it. I love the idea. I want $56,000 for my Todd McFarlane. Do I honestly think I'm going to get $56,000 for it? Okay. And I get that you still. And sorry, just one more thing, and I'll let you have it, Alpha. And I get that somebody may have bought an ace. Maybe there's even a couple of people that bought aces for $1,500. That's simply because of the new shiny thing hype, man. There's always going to be somebody that's got more money than they give a shit about, and they can spend $1,500 on an ace. That is not the floor price for an ace. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's just not. Okay.
A special thank you from the heart.
Poor man printing. My last comment in bedtime. I want to let everybody know that if you have the Ecomi wallet, is looking like a 4-hour transfer from trust to Ecomi. By the way, guys, for a lot of people that bought the secure wallet, they're having a lot of issues with the secure wallet. They're arriving with the batteries dead. Somewhere in the wallet is not working. So just be mindful. I'll probably give it some time before I go ahead and buy that secure wallet. If I do plan on buying, all right, I don't plan on buying it. But if I ever do, I'm going to give it some time because they're having a lot of issues with it. So going on Poor Man's Printing, VV update. The devs are working on refactoring and speeding up the wallet-to-wallet transfers. Please hold off on sending OMI in and out of the app in the meantime. This is the last queue to be sorted, and then VV is back to running efficiently under the new load. Poor Man Printing, man, appreciate the super chat, bro. There goes the those dance, man. Appreciate you being on the stream, bro. Have a good night, and pay off that truck, baby. You got to go ahead and pay off that truck.
Have a good night, Poor Man. Be safe, brother.
Yes. Now, going back to what Hank was saying. Again, guys, you could ask for whatever it is that you want for your Ultraman. You want to ask $1,500? Ask $1,500. All right, that is one sale. I just showed you guys Telegram. All right, Telegram, they're selling for $700, $800, $1,000. eBay, we just saw one for $800, I believe it was. So it all depends, guys. If you want to hold on to one sale and reference it to it, go for it. All right. But we're just looking at the average of what they're going for. All right. You can't base it off one sale. At the end of the day, it all depends. Does he have a lower number than you have? Is he coming from a strong community? I don't know. But guys, either way, just go ahead and keep your boots on the ground and just understand that if you see a one sale for $10,000, doesn't mean yours is worth $10,000. All right. Or it doesn't mean that you're going to have another Billy Bob that's going to go ahead and buy for $10,000. Who knows?
You know, and it can happen. It can happen, right? But I want people to understand you may put your, okay, let's say one of these Ultraman Aces sold for $1,500, right? And you put so you're like, I can sell my Ultraman Ace for $1,500, and you put your Ultraman Ace out there for $1,500. If I had to put money on it, my money says that nobody ever buys your Ultraman Ace currently at $1,500. Somebody made a lucky sale. Some rich, deep-pocketed guy bought an Ultraman Ace for $1,500. That doesn't mean your Ultraman Ace is going to sell for $1,500. Like I said, I'm here. I'm selling my common right now. I'll sell you my common right now for $200. I'll sell you my uncommons right now for $400 a piece. Does anybody in here want to buy my uncommons right now? My uncommon Ultramans right now for $400 a piece. If you do, I'm happy to sell it. I got 2 of them right now in my wallet, and I got 2 more on the way. Does anybody want to buy them? I don't see anybody offering to buy my Ultraman uncommons for $400 a piece.
What is your opinion of the Adventure Time drop? It's a Chinese lock. The Adventure Time drop.
Yeah. The Adventure Times are cool, right? And I think that's really interesting that Adventure Time. I like how they're doing these regions. I don't think it's intentionally right. I just think it's because of like the way. I think there's regulations in place, right? And so the Adventure Times, one of the interesting things is you see a lot of people buying these on the secondary market, and like I said, you see these on the secondary market, and some people are buying them, which is interesting, but they're not like the ultra rare. I think it's selling for something like $400, right? I think it's the mayor is $400. Also, that's very cool what you're looking at right now.
Yeah, that this, by the way, guys, this is something that David you posted on his Instagram. He's the founder of Ecomi, right, which is VeVe, and he posted these Ultraman posters, all right, that he's just hanging up in his room. So this is something that we might be seeing actually come into VeVe, okay? Because usually
I like
whatever
the
he's
posters.
coming, yeah.
You want to talk about something fun? What I actually see, where I see like VeVe, for example. Let's just talk about VeVe. Where I see VeVe, for example, really shining is when we're able to, where everybody's wearing their AR glasses or carrying around their AR glasses the same way they carry around these all the time, right? When you're carrying around your AR glasses, or you're just constantly wearing them, and you have like this interactive kind of HUD or overlay in your vision all the time, or even in the later future where it's all like either contacts or ocular implants, and this is like what you see without holding up a device. You know what I mean? So like you can literally like sit in your room or your man cave or whatever, and you can outfit all of your cool collectibles, your RC DeLoreans, all your Todd McFarlanes, your Rizzos, your Ultramans. You could literally set up like this whole virtual space within your actual environment. So your room may actually look fairly bare in the real world, but you don't care because you're wearing your glasses, right? And so you can see all of this stuff kind of set up and designed in your environment. So you can literally like collect. You can literally like just have a couch in your man cave, and everything else is VR or is AR rather, and it's just all decked out the way you want it to be, all with AR stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's where this kind of stuff shines.
Yeah, and that's definitely where it's headed to. You have, for example, your social media space like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now you're gonna have your own virtual augmented reality space where I could say, "Hey, Hank, come over," and it's nothing but just augmented reality figures like Ready Player One. Okay, just exactly like that.
Yeah, that's even further in the future. But yeah, that's where this. To
But
me,
it's
that's
definitely
where this
it's
is
going to
really
that.
headed.
It's going to that. Definitely is. Big boy, why not sell at a reasonable price and become a dealer? Big boy, you could actually do that. Listen, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm not going to be holding these figures that I have for long. By the way, guys, I'm going to be posting Big Boy. All right. For example, I'm going to be posting Ultraman Rare, Ultraman Uncommon, and Common for sale for $2,000. I'm going to throw it out there and see if I could actually get it. All right. Why? Because somebody probably wants all three and they want it now. So I might just go ahead and get for it. And I don't think I'm too far stretched for the price. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one whole collection out there to see if I could get it right, because I don't have any type of emotional attachment to it, a big boy. So you could definitely just go ahead and flip it, or make a whole collection as well, sit on it, and then sell it when it's rare or unobtainable. Of course, you could do that too. So as long as VeVe right keeps scaling and scaling up, you could make so much more money by just holding this. So for example, if I sell this collection, luckily I'm gonna keep another one. But if I sell this collection and in 3 months from now, VeVe grew to 1 million users, I'm going to be kicking myself because I'm going to know that, damn, I made $2,000, but I could have made 10 grand, 15 grand. So it's really up to you. But if you want to make quick money, this is the way. Alpha, where am I posting mine? I'll probably just go ahead and make a Twitter post, or I might make a Telegram post. I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure people might trust me just because of my platform on YouTube. So hopefully, I get some type of trust with selling it. Okay, I make that offer to 2,000. I'm not sure Rahawk saying if he's gonna buy it for 2,000.
I mean, sold.
Yeah, I'll sell it. I'll go ahead and sell it. But yes, guys, the VeVeverse, I'm loving it. They've been posting goggles like the Apple goggles, all right, for augmented reality, and that's where they actually want to be headed to, guys. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that up. Hank, let's go ahead and talk about the OMI token. I'm gonna let you close out any other further comments you have before we get to the OMI token.
I don't have any OMI tokens, so
okay,
and that's just a personal choice to me. I'm just invested in other things right now, but I think if you're going to invest in it, I think it's probably not. It's definitely not your worst investment. I would have invested in OMI before I invested in, say, something like Cardano, for instance, ADA. I would have went with OMI before ADA. So I think there's worse places you could put your money. I think OMI. I don't think it's going to blow up to $1 like a lot of you guys think it is, but that's just my own personal opinion. I do see it being more valuable than 1 cent right now. So I think if you're going to get in it at 1 cent right now, I could see it being a dime for sure. Not that, I mean, that's very reasonable. So I think if you're looking to invest in OMI for sure, like if we're just talking realistic, then yeah, I think a dime for sure could be reasonable, and that's a 10x return. You don't, I mean, let's be honest. A lot of people that invest in like traditional stocks, bonds, and things like that, they don't see 10x returns on their investment. So I think you can make a really good amount of money investing in OMI, but it's not going to happen immediately. It's the same thing like when we talk about Dogecoin. You know, I mean, what have I been saying from the beginning? Everybody's saying $1. Everybody thought it was going to be $1 like in a month from when Dogecoin happened, but yeah, no. I've always been saying what Doge 2025, right? I'm invested in Dogecoin. I like Dogecoin, and I do see Doge being. I'm hoping for $1 in 2025, right? I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but that's my hope. As far as OMI goes, I think it's a great. I mean, I like VeVe, so right. I like the investment in VeVe and the NFTs, and I don't see how, especially with like the burn that happened, that where they like lost. What was it like? They lost like what was it? 400 billion. I don't remember the amount of tokens. What was it like? 400 billion though that they had lost. Can somebody touch up on that? Do you remember, Alpha?
What was the question?
The OMI, like they had accidentally locked away like what was it, 400 billion? It was something ridiculous.
Accidentally, I know they have 200 and like and is it like 250 locked up on the reserve, I believe?
No, they like 98 billion. They accidentally locked away. Yeah, it was like 100 billion. They accidentally locked away like 100 billion OMI tokens with a bad piece of code. And so it's like locked for like 1,000 years or something like that.
Well, yeah, you're putting me up on something because I didn't know about that one.
Oh, you didn't know about that? Oh, okay.
No, I didn't know about that one.
Okay, yeah, okay. Everybody's like, I invested in. Apparently, all these new people don't know that this whole channel. I mean, I get like when you got into crypto, this channel basically started on Dogecoin, and they call it a shit coin, right? They don't know, do they? They don't know what we know, Alpha.
But guys, I will say this. I think very different from Hank. I do see OMI going very, very far. I see it surpassing 10 cents. I very do. Why? Guys, NFTs right now, it is the time. It is the time for NFTs. And Ecomi, they started working on this project 2 years ago. And that's why they're the heavyweight when it comes to licensing. They have great pioneers in the back. So off the set, the team alone is awesome. Secondary, I love that they're just not a vision. They're actually making money. They're making sales, and it's like they're in a super sane level. They're in a parabolic level. They're getting so many users at once. You're talking about 4,000 to 6,000 users in a day. And I'm going to pull the GoChain numbers now as well to see how many OMI holders we have. But the VeVe platform alone, guys, is what's going to grow OMI, right? Because the tokens got to get burned. So we're seeing 4,000 to 6,000 users a day. I'm loving the token burning, right? Because creating scarcity. And at the same time, guys, like I said, it's not a vision. They're actually making move. People are buying the NFTs, all right? So it is something right now that is in the works, and they have future developments like the VeVeverse. They're still working on NFL coming in the second quarter. They're going to be working with NFL athletes. So just imagine the playoffs for the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl, right? The playoffs that you're watching Tom Brady doing a commercial with VeVe. That's awesome. You know how many people you're actually talking about and you're reaching with these commercials with just Tom Brady posting something about this? Every time that a movie comes out, because they have a license for Fast and Furious. Imagine when Fast and Furious comes out, you see The Rock, right? Just boom, exploding into VeVe. We do not know what's going to happen. The potential for VeVe is unlimited right now. I'm loving the project. I see it has a lot of potential. So I definitely see VeVe being a very, very great investment. And guys, right now, a lot of tokens are being burned massively. And we're only talking about 100,000 users right now that we just made. So I definitely see VV guys skyrocketing. Other projects like Dogecoin, I do believe in. But of course, it's still, it's going to be some time for it. Cardano is just straight up visionary with nothing in the works. While VV, like I said, guys, is making money and a lot of people are using it. So I have a whole different outlook when it comes to VV and Ecomi, guys. I definitely do believe in this project, and I feel like it's one of the top projects in 2021. 5K new people per day. It's 5K. Yes, 5,000 is anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 people a day. Now, one thing I'm going to go ahead, guys, and pull up. I'm going to pull up the Go Chain numbers as well. Last time I checked this, guys, there was around 20,000 people for OMI holders. Again, this is still in the baby stages. So let me see how many holders we have as of now.
Where's this guy's comment? So we can just tell him to go back and watch all your videos. Monkey Jim 999. It says, "How can Doge go to $1 when it has no use and is a joke meme coin plus supply is unlimited?" Can you tell this guy like how many hours we spent trying to explain how everything he just said was?
I mean, yeah, but I could, guys. Listen,
but just go back and watch his videos.
But yeah, I don't want to touch up on Doge and give reason.
I know, but it's just like Doge is a joke. You can't do nothing with it. But I bought this in literally like 30 seconds. It took me. We did a whole stream over this, how we actually spent Dogecoin and bought things with it. I bought this high quality knife, and it took me all of like 30 seconds to spend my Dogecoin to buy it. So Dogecoin has used. You can actually spend it, which is what it's for. Just. Man, I'm sorry, but man, people say ignorant shit sometimes, and it just sorry. Look, I'm not perfect either, right? But yeah, you don't know what you're talking about either. And look, I think like we think we think differently on OMI. I think OMI is a good investment, right? I just don't think it's going to go to $1 in like a week, like everybody thinks it is.
I'm not saying a week. It's going to take some time. I'm not saying a week, guys. I'm
right.
not saying a week.
No, I know what you're saying. I get believe me, I know what you're saying.
I believe, guys.
It's a good investment. Don't get me wrong.
With Uniswap dropping, guys, I see anywhere from 2 to 5 cents just Uniswap hitting, and then from there, I do not know. Let's say Binance picks up Uniswap. Let's say Binance picks up. I'm sorry, not Uniswap. Let's say Binance picks up OMI. That's going to be big, guys. The Binance is definitely taking eyes and ears, and other exchanges are going to be taking eyes and ears to OMI. All right. The searches came up. And OMI is one of the top search on CoinGecko right now. All right. I believe OMI came, I think, in like number 3 or something like that. I got to pull those stats up. So definitely they're making the articles, and other exchanges are looking into the OMI token. All right. Being right now one of the most searched. I got to find those numbers. But guys, right now, look at the Go Chain, right? OMI runs on Go Chain, guys. The total holders of OMI holders right now are 53,197. Just like 3 weeks ago, the numbers were, I believe, at 25,000, and it's been
below
growing.
30 for sure.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when the Ultraman dropped. I think it was at 35,000. So you're talking about 20,000 people just joined in 3 days. All right, to buy into OMI tokens. So that's pretty massive.
Only for sure.
Yeah,
well, it's going to grow. I mean, there's no way around it, right? It's going to grow. I don't think the Uniswap's going to be as massive as people think it is, but I definitely think, of course, OMI's going to grow. But you also have to understand it's going to level out. There are OMI whales. The first 3 accounts are for sure they belong to VeVe, right? But there are OMI whales, and you can see those accounts where they own 7 million. Or sorry, not 7. I think it's 7 billion. Okay, you can see the balances. Yeah, like those top ones, man. That 297, that's VeVe, right? The 45,000,
that's
45
VeVe.
billion, that's VeVe. That's VeVe. That's VeVe.
Yeah, these four
that
are
19 billion's probably the 19 billion. That's probably Bitfinex. Is that right? What's the other one? Bitfinex and Bit4x and and BitMax, right? Those are probably those, right? But then so we know those are the only 2 exchanges that are hosting it, right? So who else holding these other?
Well, actually,
9 billion.
Gate.io just started holding
Gate
OMI tokens as
IO.
well.
Okay, we'll give that.
Yeah.
We'll give the 12 billion to Gate IO. Who's holding that 9 billion below it?
Yeah, that I do not know, but at the same time,
Who's holding all of those, right? So these are, we don't know who's holding these, right? But look, it's pretty weird that there's like multiple accounts holding 7.5 billion a pop. Multiples.
No, that is they gave those out to the people who work in Ecomi. I do not know exactly which specific group.
Okay.
But they did go ahead and mention this in one of the articles. But I
Right.
have
So
to go
there's
ahead and pull it
Ecomi
up.
holders. There's Ecomi holders that are there's like multiple groups of Ecomi like employees or pools, right, or whatever, that are holding 7.5 billion a pop, and so on and so forth.
So I believe, because these numbers are exact, all right. So I believe all of this is from Ecomi.
But
I believe the
regardless, my
whales
point is,
start from down here. That's from
okay,
that's
that's
really where
fine.
the whales start.
And again,
Yeah.
my point is that those, as people buy in and the price raises, those are going to start selling off for profits. And so it's going to level it. You know what I mean? You're going to have your ebb and flow, right? It's going to level itself out as it's going to be the same thing like we saw with Doge, right? In the beginning, when Doge went from less than a penny up to 8 cents. And then when it went up to 8 cents, what happened, right? It went right down to 3 cents. But Doge had a fuck ton of hype behind it, right? So Doge had the whole Twitter influence, right? The Elon Musk tweeting about it. It had something that happened for it this time around that was different than what happened the last time Doge pumped and then dumped and then pumped and then dumped. It had that giant, and it caught on and it hung on around that 3 cent mark, and it's moved up ever since. OMI's going to take a while. I promise you, OMI is going to pump and then it's going to dump. And there are going to be people left holding the bag. It's going to moon. Don't get me wrong. OMI is going to go up. I have no doubt about that, right? Because VeVe is a quality product. So there's something behind the OMI token. In my personal opinion, I'm just saying it's a long-term investment. If you're going to buy it now, holding it is a great thing to do, because in the long term, I think you're going to be able to actually profit from OMI. And again, this is all my personal opinion.
Now, guys,
you know what, man? All these people say I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's fine. Like I said, you can believe what you want to believe. Like I said, this is just my opinion. But again, I do my research, and I like I said, I just like to be realistic about it. So like I said, you can believe what you want, that's fine, but I don't talk shit about you. So anyway, so yeah, like I think that OMI and VeVe are actually a really good investment. I'll leave it at that. I just don't think it's going to go to the moon like everybody thinks it's going to be $1 before the end of the year. I just personally don't believe it is. But again, that's my opinion. I'm going to stick to it.
All right, guys. So right here we're looking at the tokenomics, and I just pulled up the so-called whale accounts. So the first one, you already will see. This is a little bit outdated, by the way. So the numbers have to be updated. But the VeVe Reserve wallet, started with 300 billion. VeVe Vault wallet 40 billion. And what it does is that it starts burning from the Vault wallet, and then the Vault wallet pulls from the reserve as tokens are being burned. Now, the other whales that you saw, which was 7.5 and 3.5 billion, as you see, this is distributed as you have business development, long-term initiatives, you have team advisors and board members, and then you have the token in circulation, which is actually not 110, it's actually 166 billion. But so that's what I said. When you guys see those whale accounts, guys, know about the business development, know about the team advisors and board members, and then you'll have the actual whales. And let me pull that number just one last time. And this is where the whales really get started under the 3.750. So this is really where the whales get started. Maximize that for a little bit.
Yeah, the 98 billion that was accidentally burned. I don't know as far as the company goes, how good that was for them. But as for investors, yeah, 98 billion accidentally basically lost in the ether for 1,000 years is a good thing, and that's probably where you actually saw that giant boom happen from. When it went from that 4 cents up to a penny, or not 4 cents, but 1/4 of a cent up to a penny.
Never know what coin. You never know what coin will make money at the end of the day. You don't know. You don't know. You have to go ahead and do your due diligence at the end of the day. Okay, so let me see. Is it called OMI? It's called OMI, and yep, they will.
You enjoying your beer? How's your beer?
Yeah, man, that's my last one, bro. I like Funky Buddha, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So, guys, again, I'm putting up the live ticker. We're gonna have Uniswap in just a couple of days. I want to show you guys one last thing as well. 0.0104. And the last site, guys, that I want to go ahead and go to is a Comey website. And the Uniswap, right, is coming in 4 days and 17 hours. Again, I think that a lot of exchanges are taking eyes on the OMI token, guys. So here you get some valuable information as well, right? OMI tokens available. Ascendix, which used to be Bitmax, Bitforex, Uniswap, and then you have the OMI token tracker. And if you click on this, let me go ahead and open this. It tells you how much is in reserve, the vote, and the burn wallet balance. Okay, so there you have it right here. So as you see, the reserve wallet, 297 billion. So 3 billion already have been gone. Vote wallet balance, 40 billion. They're always going to be keeping this, I'm guessing, around 40 billion. And the burn wallet at 2 billion right now, currently at the moment. So you'll get some useful information there, guys, from Ecomi. And also, if you do have Twitter account, you could follow this Twitter account on how much tokens are being burned a day. Let me go ahead and show you guys this. VeVe or is it OMI? Let me try to find it. OMI.
What is it?
Yes, OMI daily burn. So I see, guys, today, right? 113 billion OMI were burned today.
Million, not billion.
Yeah,
million.
I'm sorry, million. Yeah, million. You know, I always
No, you're good, man. It's all good. That's I mean, it sounds like a lot, but they have 750 billion. Oh my! So
this is what I want to see from yesterday, right? Yesterday, guys, 42 million, and then I guess today was 100. What was it today? This 42 million yesterday.
Yeah, and I tell you, they're either going to make an adjustment in how many OMI per gem. If they don't, I will tell you this: if they don't make an adjustment to how many OMI per gem, then yeah, you could see that shit going through the roof, right? If they're going to start dropping, because think about it, if they start dropping once or twice a week, and so let's say once a week. Let's say once a week they drop once a week.
For now, yeah.
And it burns 100 million OMI once a week. I wonder what the math. I want to do the math.
But it's going to be a lot more than 100 million OMI. I know just with the Ultraman alone,
right?
I was looking at 111 million when I did the math alone.
And see, that's what I thought. As the price of OMI goes up, the less of it gets burned, right?
Yeah,
so it evens itself out. So when you're getting to 10 cents, then all of a sudden it's only 10 million OMI get burned, right? When you're getting to 20 cents, it's 5 million OMI get burned. So when you get to $1, it would be 100,000. It would be 100,000 OMI a day get burned, or a drop. Is that right? Now OMI gets to $1. That's fucking fantastic. Whoever got in when they got in, that would be amazing.
Yeah, but it'll be less and less as the OMI token gets
as the token goes up, right?
So right now is the best time to burn. But as you see, Hank, just burning 113 today, burning 40 million yesterday, you're already talking about 150 plus OMI tokens being burned. All right. So as long as they keep the drops coming and they keep releasing more digital assets, then the better it is. 1 second. Free, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome back, actually. I appreciate your channel, Alpha. Appreciate you being here, bro.
Special thank you from the heart.
Million.
The Doge, baby. No Doge haters over here, guys. Who is hosting the Got Rich on OMI part? Hey, man, I would definitely go ahead and host that. All right, for sure. I'll probably go ahead and rent out. What's this guy's island? Oh man,
It's funny.
What's this guy's island?
What are you talking about? I know you're not talking about the pedophile.
Yeah, I'm talking about that one. the guy that hung himself. Oh man, right? So-called hung himself. Oh,
Yeah,
what's his name, bro?
Oh, what's his fucking name?
Oh man, I had a brain fart. Epstein. I'm gonna host it on the Epstein Island.
You're gonna
host it on the party at.
How have you fuckers got that much invested? That's funny.
It's gonna be at the Epstein Island. Oh man, Epstein, there you go. That's gonna be the party at. That's a badass island, though. Oh man, that's a badass island.
A special thank you from the heart.
Like all of you guys, I want to make money the same way. My opinions may not be the same as yours, but I love all you guys at the end of the day. I don't care if you don't like me or not, if you don't like Alpha's opinion, it doesn't matter. You know, we all have our own opinions, we're entitled to it. And it's good to have different views and outlooks on things. Mine may be, you could even say it's negative, right? Or pessimistic. Mine could even be pessimistic. But, you know, I think at the end of the day, this is how everybody should have their own opinions. And nobody should, like, shit on somebody else because of it, right? So,
yes,
you know, I'm never going to talk down to you because your opinion's different than mine. And like, I respect Alpha's opinion, for example. And I think that, you know, there are things that he has much more positive outlooks on than I do, and vice versa, right? But at the end of the day, man, we all
love Hank. You got some love by Free.
Yeah, I see it, and like I said, I appreciate everybody. I love you guys too, right? And
Blaze.
Alpha's been right. Don't get me wrong, man. I've had opinions on things where I was completely wrong, and just like the drop, for example. Yesterday, the drop. Alpha stayed in the app, and I told him he should probably get out of the app. But he stuck to his guns. He stayed in the app, and look, man, he nabbed fucking 3 rares right off the bat. So, I mean, it's good to have different points of view, right?
Yes. One thing that Hank told me is that, guys, when you invest into something, right, always, yes, the first thing you're reading about is an article that's promoting, I don't know, let's talk about Tron, right? So you're reading this article that talks about Tron, and they're promoting Tron, and they're talking greatness about Tron. But now flip to the other side of the page and read the cons about Tron as well. Just don't read the positives, read the negatives. So that's why it's always great, guys, to have a second opinion on things. Same thing as you go to the doctor. The doctor tells you, hey, man, you need surgery because you know what? I don't know, your heart is no longer pounding the way it should be, right? You're going to go ahead and get yourself a second opinion. So just get a second opinion. That's the only thing about it. And that's about it. It's always great, guys, to have a second opinion. Do not be closed-minded in it. Don't do yourself a disservice.
Yeah, and look, all I ever tell people is don't follow the hype, do the research yourself, right? The same thing with Dogecoin. I didn't just jump in on Dogecoin right off the bat, but what we ended up doing was we actually dug into it. We did the research. We actually talked to the developers. We talked to people that have like been in the industry a little bit. We talked to a lot of people that are really smart on these things, for example, and like people have dug in and dug deep. And in the end of the day, we decided to make a decision that we felt like Dogecoin was a really good investment. It wasn't because we just saw Elon Musk tweeting. You can ask anybody here that's been here from the beginning. I'm one of the very first people that has always said, do not base your investments on what Elon Musk says, right? They can vouch for me. I'm one of the very first people to tell you, don't invest in Dogecoin simply because a celebrity tweets about it. You know, we do our research here, I promise.
Yeah, we always do that, guys, and we try to bring knowledgeable people onto the stream as well. Same with Dogecoin. We had, for example, Mickey B. Fresh from the Flare Network, which is Dogecoin going to be getting into utilities, right, for smart contracts. So that is something that people about Dogecoin do not know, all right, because they're too busy following hype. So yes, we know we're always bringing knowledgeable people, and like I said, it's always great to hear both sides. Grizzly Attack, appreciate you, man, for subscribing. Thanks for that, man. Hey, y'all, what's going on, Don? Guys, if you go ahead and smash the like button, we'll go ahead and appreciate that. Somebody here was coming in late about the marketplace. Guys, we already spoke up about the market. You know, go ahead and just go back to the beginning of the live stream. You can find it. But for everybody that was actually trying to get this link for the VV traders, I'm going to go ahead and provide it on the link below. And this is for Telegram. Where is the copy link at? I think it's here. Okay, there you go. Share link, copy link. If you want to add me on Telegram, guys, go to I think I lost Hank over here. I lost the camera, but go ahead, guys, and I believe my thing is staying off, so you go ahead and find me there. But let me go ahead and post this on the stream for you guys if you want to join. I'm doing it straight off from my phone. Live chat, and there it goes, guys. That is right there is the Telegram group for the VV traders. Let me pull it back up. The VV Marketplace should be opening up, guys, next week. Little by little, is going to be opening up. So I still do not have access to it. So if I go to my VV platform, right, you're going to see that I don't have access to it. My marketplace is still shut down, but it's going to be opening little by little to different people. And of course, everything pretty much right now is sold out. All the Ultraman already sold out. It's on Netflix, and the Edo still dropping soon. Guys, what I'll tell you guys is go to the bottom, and here where it says you'll be notified, right? It's going to say notify me. Click on the notification and go ahead and get notified. So if it does drop unannounced, you're at least going to have a heads up. And also, when you do click that, it's going to add it to your collections tab. If you see that collections tab in the bottom, it's going to add it to that collections tab on the bottom left. And that is important that it adds it over here on the wish list. Okay, because if the app crashes and the store crashes on you, let me go to the store. If this store crashes on you and you don't see any of this, when you go to the collection, you go to my wish list, they're gonna be there. So that's why you see the ghost trap. That's why you see the Slimer and you see Edo now, right?
Yes.
Because if the app crashes on me, guess what? I already have it in my collection. So the store's grayed out, but it's not grayed out over here. So I already have an upper hand.
3GP hit me with a hard one, man. He says if I have to choose only one coin to invest in, I'll tell you, like, if I have one coin to invest in, my one coin is IOTA. And my second coin is Dogecoin. I get it. There's a lot of people that think Dogecoin's a shit coin, but it's because they just don't realize what is coming down the pipelines, right? But if I had to pick one coin for overall investment, what I would put my money in as a long-term hold would be IOTA. IOTA.
IOTA's great. It is a third generation crypto.
It is.
I didn't put no money into it though.
But you have to understand, IOTA is not blockchain. IOTA is not meant for us as a currency. It is for machine-to-machine microtransactions. It's for 5G. It's for future use, right? It's for machines that stay online 24/7, that communicate with each other, and they give, it's machine-to-machine microtransactions and data transfer. You can just Google IOTA yourself and read about the project. But I personally think that it is going to be a massive, massive thing in the future. So that's my one. That's my number one. Yeah, he's talking about my grow tents. Man, I can't show you what's in my grow tents, but it's pretty. I'll tell you that.
Dan, 3G put me in the best
tomatoes.
I like that.
Alpha, do you have? I almost want. Well, we're not on an IOTA stream, so.
But yeah,
Alpha, what's your number one?
I've been missing out on IOTA, guys. IOTA has been having gains. Hank has been talking about it. But the thing is, like, you have to go ahead and stick to your guns because it's like you only could diversify so much because you don't want to, cut yourself thin. So one of these blows up, but you're so diversified that you're not putting money into that much into them. I like this question. I don't, but I have to say, I'll just say OMI. I gotta put OMI right now as my number one coin. I'm just something about NFTs that has me so psyched up and excited. Just like NBA Top Shots, I get so excited about NFTs, and because VeVe, the licensing, the putting it up on your phone, the potential I see on TikTok and with the kids. I put OMI right now number one, but however, there is great projects coming up, guys. And I was gonna make a stream about that today. And there is a decentralized YouTube that is coming up. Okay. And I know you guys are thinking Theta. I'm not talking about Theta. Let me go ahead and pull this up just real quick. I will be talking about this probably this weekend. So let me just pull this up because I'm very excited about this project as well. And this is AOS, the AOS network. Okay. So AOS network layer 1 blockchain-based content delivery network opens to the new era of internet streaming powered by you. And as you see, right, they have the AOS tube, AOS TT will be TV, and also here for the live streaming. So if you click on the AOS tube, let me close out these apps, right? These ads over here. You actually have a YouTube. So the token is still not launched. Oh, you guys are not able to see it. Let me go ahead and pull this up right here.
I haven't looked at this one, but this is interesting.
Yeah, the token is still not launched, but this has some benefits that are better than Theta itself. But I'm giving you guys too much information. I will go ahead and be bringing that up.
I'm hoarding that shit.
I will be bringing that up.
That's like Flare, man. I don't want to tell people about Flare, but at the same time, I you know what? If there's one that I'm banking on, to me, it's Flare Network. It's not Flare Finance. I know people get that mixed up, but I honestly think that Flare Network is going to absolutely flip the fucking crypto market on its head. I could be completely wrong. Nothing can happen from it, right? But something tells me that it's going to flip the fucking market on its head. And if you get in early, you are going to be a millionaire.
Yeah, I'm liking the Flare Network because it's bringing different tokens into the Flare Network. The Litecoin,
it brings any cryptos that the Flare community votes on that pass.
Yeah. So of course, Dogecoin is one of them.
Integrated into the Flare network.
Dogecoin, XRP, Litecoin, XLM, and soon, hopefully, bringing in Bitcoin for smart contracts.
It will be Bitcoin, I promise you.
So it gives tokens an actual utility that they lack. All right, and that is the Flare network. So Dogecoin is in there, guys, and that's why I see Dogecoin booming more because Dogecoin already has a community, and I feel like it's missing the utility. So with the Flare network, giving Dogecoin that smart contract capability, bro, and it's a lot better than Cardano. So that's going to be happening soon, guys. For that, go ahead and check out my live stream with Mickey B. Fresh. Mickey B. Fresh being the pro when it comes to the Flare network. I will be talking about AOS, guys, very soon. It's still in early stages. They have a roadmap, but you bring up a good point. Is AOS decentralized? Will love and filter YouTube, and this might take censorship to a whole other level, right? Because it's going to be DeFi. So censorship might just be out the window. Who knows what's going to happen with it? This is why I'm loving this project. But either way, guys, that's going to be for a whole other stream. My number one coin, 3GP, so far, because I'm psyched about NFTs, it has to be OMI. And then, Doge and the Flow as well. Man, there's just so many great projects right now going on. A lot of great projects right now.
There's so many great ones. And it is Flare, Flare, and we actually did a stream last weekend. I believe it was last Friday. We did it with another person that is actually a pretty big, has definitely done their research on Flare, and that's Mickey B. Fresh. And I would tell you, you can go back and watch Alpha's stream, which was Flare Network and Dogecoin. But I would also suggest that you would go to the DeFiStandard.com. Alpha, if you could type that in the chat there, it is www.thedefistandard.com. And you can read up on all this amazing information that these guys have put together about Flare Network. Whether you hold Dogecoin or ADA. ADA now is going to be implemented, I do believe, right? I think they were talking about ADA got voted to actually be implemented into the Flare network.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes.
Yeah, XRP, XLM, Litecoin. Once Flare goes online, it is 100% decentralized, and it is community voted. Everything that happens with the network involves a community vote, and those votes are rewarded. And so one of the things the community can vote on is what other cryptocurrencies are implemented into the Flare network. And those cryptocurrencies do not have to give permission. The Flare network can vote those in. Yeah. Sorry.
Hold on, Hank, because Jose, I know that you've been bashing Doge here now for a while, and this is why it's critical for you to listen to different opinions, because you probably have no idea what the Flare network is. So you need to go ahead and do your research on the Flare network, because the Flare network might just leave Cardano underwater. So you need to go ahead and do your research when it comes to the Flare network.
And I completely agree. Yeah, I personally think Flare is what is actually going to leave Cardano in its dust, and that's simply because it's first to market, and you have to understand. So, like, Cardano is a proof of stake network. There's a massive difference in these networks, right? So Flare is a blockchain, and it's the first of its kind that operates on a completely different system that is called a federated Byzantine agreement. And one of the things that this solves more than anything is scalability, gas fees, and the fact that the blockchain does not rely on its native token for security. So ADA relies on its native token, Cardano relies on its native token, ADA, to be staked. And the reason you stake it is to provide security to the network. It's to prevent the 51% attacks. Flare network, the way it is designed, does not rely on the native token to prevent this. Flare network is not susceptible to a 51% attack. And that's all I'm going to say. You can go to this website and you can read all this information. Like I said, he just posted it to DeFiStandard.com if you want to learn about the Flare network. There you go. As far as Dogecoin goes, Dogecoin is not we've been doing this for months. We've gone over all this a million times. If you really care, if you've come to Alpha Stream just because of the VV situation, this is like kind of the first time you're finding Alpha, just go back and watch his streams. We cover all of this stuff about Doge, and we explain to you why it is not just a shitcoin, where the value comes from Dogecoin, what gives it utility, the updates on it, the fact that it's not an infinite coin. There actually is a deflationary aspect to it. It's not like I said, we've done all this for months. We've covered all this, so we really don't want to go over it. But just go back and read. Go back and watch Alpha streams. We cover all of this, right?
So either way, just to finish off with Jose, at the end of the day, Jose, we might not be right, we might not be wrong. I mean, we might be right, we might be wrong. It's up to you. But the only thing I can tell you is this is why it's important for you to listen to different sides of opinion, because do your research on the Flare network. Just don't think that Cardano is going to go ahead and fly and take you to the moon and to Mars. There might be something better that's going to take you to the moon and to Mars 100 times faster. So you just do not know. So at the end of the day, guys, this is why it's important for you to go ahead and listen to different opinions. Hank can't predict the future. I don't have a crystal ball either in front of me. So who knows what's going to happen? We're just putting the information right in front of you. And like Lord Dad Boss said, you can lead the horse to a water, but you can't make it drink, right? So that's what it is. It's up to you to do your due diligence. Do your own research. This channel is information oasis. Stay open-minded and do research, guys. Bashing won't make you money.
That's all we're saying, right? And look, we're not a hype channel. We talk about things and we may get excited about things, but I promise that we do our research. We may not always get it right, but it's not simply because we heard about something and we're hyping it without actually going in and digging and looking up and doing the research into things. Believe me, these guys will tell you right now, I don't invest into anything that I don't like. I mean, Ada's a prime example, right? Alpha got big on Ada, and I don't think it was a bad move at all. Don't get me wrong. I think Ada may have been a good move for them. But for me personally, I was more invested in the idea of Flare Network, and so I saved my money, right?
Yeah, I
didn't
was
buy into
into
the hype.
Cardano. I was into Cardano, but then when we
And
spoke
there's
with
nothing
Making
wrong with
Fresh,
that. Being in Cardano, and Cardano's, look, and especially the fact that now Flare is going to take ADA, that's a great thing, right? Because even if you got in Cardano and for some reason Cardano doesn't do anything, you can literally stake your ADA tokens onto the Flare network and you can start earning money. You know what I mean? So, in the long run, whether Cardano was successful or not, you're still going to be able to make money. You're going to actually make, generational income with your ADA tokens.
yeah, and I like Cardano. I like Cardano. I believe that the founder, Charles Hoskinson, very smart dude. I like that he's a co-founder from Ethereum. I think that they have great visions, but yet I think it's just still lacking and it still has a lot of work ahead of it. I'm not sure if Gogan even drops in April. I'm not even sure if that's going to go ahead and happen. They've been getting delayed. But either way, I do think that they are ahead of Ethereum for sure. But with the Flare network coming into the game, who knows what's going to go ahead and happen.
100%. If Flare was not something that was coming in June, I would say that Cardano by far would have been the best investment. The problem with Cardano is it's still years away from being fully implemented as the idea of Cardano, what it's supposed to be, is still years away from being what it's supposed to be. The problem is that there's things like Flare Network, for example, that are coming online in June that are going to be fully decentralized out of the gate. And so while Cardano's not, I really don't want to get into this because we talk about this, right? But you have to realize that Cardano is a brand new language. People have to create their dApps, they have to learn this programming language for the Cardano. While the Flare network operates on the Ethereum virtual machine, which means that all of the dApps that are running on Ethereum right now do not have to rewrite their applications in a brand new language. They can literally just keep the same language that they already know how to program in, and they can move it over to the Flare network. This is a big thing, right?
All right, Hank, we're done with the Flare network, bro.
I know. Okay, we're done.
But listen,
guys,
3GP.
I can't do it. I cannot show you. I don't want to get out
GP, we want to see those tomatoes, bro.
They're just fucking tomatoes, man. And
that always comes up.
They're jalapenos and tomatoes.
Oh man, I'm diversifying to OMI through collectibles on VV. I got OMI. But either way, guys, it was great. It was great. It was a great stream, guys. I know a lot of you guys. We just picked you guys up. With the OMI tokens, we're going to be covering OMI. We're going to be covering more VV drops, digital assets, guys, because there's so much potential in this, man. So thank you guys for watching. For subscribing. I'm going to be talking, of course, about Dogecoin, Cardano, the Flare network.
Come on, man. It's too early to leave.
NFTs, AOS project, guys, by the way. And the reason why I'm holding back on AOS because I'm trying to get somebody on here that's very knowledgeable about the AOS project, that he could actually go ahead and break it down, because there's a lot of things that I still do not know about the AOS project, but I see a lot of potential in it, and I would like for him to go ahead and compare this with Theta. So as Theta is doing something very similar. So guys, that is actually coming. And let me see, Hank is back. Okay.
I'm back.
But I'm going to be bringing you guys. I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot of good, useful information. Probably sometime this weekend. Thanks for the stream. Always fun. Hank really loves his vegetables.
I love my vegetables. It's too early to leave though, Alpha. You're stuck. You have to stay on until midnight. You got to stay.
Yeah, I mean, We're
He's
covering
like-
all subjects now on OMI tokens. We're covering everything on OMI token right now, man, that I could think of, guys. So I appreciate you guys being on the stream, guys. Go ahead and join our Discord channel, by the way. Any type of question you have there, join the Discord channel. Hank, anything you want to say to wrap it up?
No, somebody asked what the Flare Network token was going to be. It'll be the Spark token, but the ticker will be FLR. You're going to have to wait till around June before it actually goes online. Is there any other questions? Anybody got any decent questions before we go? I don't see any. I don't know if I see any. Like I said, man, look, I get it. At the end of the day, we all have different opinions, man. Let's just love each other. You know, there's too much hate in this world. Everybody, look, I get it. We disagree with people all the time, and we may not necessarily tolerate what people say, but let's just try to be a little more open-minded and try to look at things from different angles. You know, we're not always right. We all get it wrong sometimes. But if you do your research and you dig in and you go past just the first article, the first headline, and you actually dig in and look at things, more often than not, you'll find what gives you the conviction to invest in these things you want to invest in or not invest in. And you know, like there's a reason that from the beginning we got into Dogecoin and we stayed in Dogecoin. It's because we found what gave us that conviction to actually invest in the token and hold on. You know, and you don't have to like Dogecoin, and that's fine, right? You like OMI. I think OMI is a good investment, right? I think OMI is a good investment. I don't necessarily think that it's going to moon in the same way some people do, but I do think right now it's still a good time to invest. You're going to see these ebbs and flows, and you're going to see the ups and downs, so just keep your dime in hands, as they say. And if you hold long term, you're going to see good gains, whether it's 10x, 100x, or not. You're going to see decent gains, right? Are you planning to get more of the other Flare Spark coins, XRP, XLM, etc., or just more Doge? So Don, like I'm going to cover this really quickly. So just Don, you have options, right? You can buy Spark tokens, but let's just say that you have no more money to invest and you hold one of these current coins. We'll just say Doge for example, like me. I love women, actually, so fuck you. But I'm gonna. So let's say that you hold Doge and you don't want to spend any more money. So that when Flare Network goes live, you can convert what you own right now. And what's going to happen is you're going to earn rewards for converting, and you will earn Spark token. So you don't have to actually make any more investments if you don't like to. You can actually invest one of these current coins that's going to be considered an F asset in the Flare Network. You can participate in the Flare Network, and you can earn daily rewards. It will be daily rewards that you will earn back in the form of Spark token and other tokens that are invested. So without making any other investments, you could stake whatever token it may be, and you would in fact earn Spark token. So you never actually have to buy the native token on the Flare Network, Spark token, to participate. You can earn it simply by converting your current cryptocurrencies to F assets. And I know that's a lot, so I'm gonna leave it at that. There's a million resources out there. Alpha typed you up in network. There's YouTube channels you can go look up to keep you fresh. You can hear all this yourself. And yes, she is in the tent. You want to see the lights? I'll let you see the lights. I'll let you see the light. There's some light there. I can't show you what's. It smells good though. I'll tell you that much. It smells like fresh tomatoes.
But yeah, Hank, we're gonna go ahead then and wrap it up, man. Either way, guys,
you're gonna wrap it up. Hey, you got a toast though. You got anything left to drink?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, here.
Cheers, bro. Teaser reveal. But yes, guys, teaser reveal. But yeah, either way, guys, appreciate everybody here being on the live stream, guys. Go ahead and join the Discord. Ultra rare, not sure when it drops. next Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, there should be another drop. VeVe already stated that they're going to go ahead and be dropping every week now. And their goal is to be dropping multiple times a week. Uniswap coming. When was Uniswap coming again? Let me go ahead and bring that up one more time before I close this out.
Oh, so we're talking about, you think next week is going to be Ito?
What?
Or the Ghost Trap?
Oh,
wait, what's next week? Hold on, let me look, because I know, no, it won't be next week. It'll be the week after next week, right, is the DeLoreans.
Yeah, the DeLoreans the week after the week after next. But we do not know what's going to happen next Thursday, guys. But they're already this day that every week there will be a drop. So let's see what happens with that. But Hank, final words, man.
Man, just be kind to each other. That's my final words, man. This world's full of fucking too much hate. Everybody's mean to each other. Just try to be nice to people, even if you disagree with what they have to say.
Definitely, guys. Respect each other's opinion. And like I said, everybody here opinion is accepted. You know, just when you become a nuisance, that is a problem. But definitely, guys, be kind to each other. Be kind to your neighbors. There's a lot of hate, you know, going on right now. And, you know, we're seeing that a lot right now happening with the whole Asian hate and the China virus, right, that we've been hearing about. You know, just go ahead, be kind to each other, be kind to your neighbor, and, you know, a random act of kindness, or just tell somebody, you know, that you appreciate them. You did a great job today at work. Anything nice, even if it's through social media, go ahead and display it. But with that said, guys, appreciate all of you guys being on the live stream. Like, subscribe. We have a YouTuber, you have a friend, and always remember, stay alpha.
Stay alpha.